He's excited about his team, how hard they worked this summer, and he's got a few returners we should talk about this year, Greg, that may have a good chance to do some great things in the football field. Let's start out with Logan Gretz. In the offseason, Logan Gretz worked hard. He recovered from his broken foot, where he missed, I think, 5 games last year, towards the end of the year. Recovered from his broken foot, went to a few scouting camps, and he ended up having a great offseason, so much so, Greg, that he's invited as a walk-on at North Dakota State University.
Yeah, preferred walk-on. I was actually talking to his dad, Matt, just a couple days ago, and talking about some of the things that he did this summer. Went to a few quarterback camps and really working hard this summer. There's, I think, Coach Crail talked a little bit about their 2018 season started, right after last year's season ended, with hitting the speed and strength and the weights and stuff in the weight room but yeah, Logan's been a part of that, and I've been hearing some good things from not just his dad obviously, but from other people in town too, that he's set for a big season.
Yeah. Speaking of people being set up for a big season, Seth Cole, sophomore last year, very exciting season. He rushed for 961 yards, just a titch short of the 1,000-yard mark as a sophomore last year.
A tinch?
A titch.
Oh,
just
okay.
A titch. Just a titch shy of the 1,000-yard mark. I think he got slightly injured, a small concussion or something, about in the third quarter of that game where he wanted to break the 1,000-yard mark last year, and then he got shelved for the rest of the game and was unable to continue to break the mark.
Joey Davis came in and had a couple of long runs, but yeah.
No. So anyway, he's back this year as a junior.
Sophomore.
No, he was
Seth Cole.
He's a
sophomore this year.
He's a junior.
He's a junior.
He's a junior.
Okay.
So Greg, I get my material from Mr. Bob Burrows out of the River Falls Journal. So I went right there for all the accuracy and good stuff. I figured that's pretty highly vetted over there. So I took Bob's material and went with the junior.
Seth is he's 110% every game, every play. He's going to hit you.
I like his style. He hits the holes hard. He's quick. He's elusive. He's fun to watch.
He dishes out some punishment. On the offensive end of the ball.
And we're going to be calling his name a few times. Also, so we got how about the tight end? Let me see. We've got
Stoffel.
Joe, big old junior tight end Joe Stoffel. He's back after leading the Wildcats and receiving with 23 catches for 330 yards last year.
And Joel, he had a good year on the mound this year, and for the Wildcat baseball team, and he's big and he's fast, and that's a good combination if you're a tight end.
Hey, we would be remiss as well if we didn't mention Peyton Flood, who caught 16 passes for $190.
Yeah, you know what? Both the outside receivers for the Wildcats, Nate Rixman and Peyton Flood, long, lean, lanky, and they're both fast. And I think there's going to be a lot of times where it could come down to a jump ball, and the Wildcats have the edge on the outside with a couple of 6'4", 6'5" receivers, which you don't see too often in high school.
No, we saw that last night. If you watched the preseason Packers game, Jimmy Graham, another tall tight end, is fun to watch, and you kind of got that in the crock pot, Mr. Nate Rixman.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing too that the Wildcats, I think, they'll be strong on offense. Last year too, the injury bug, hit the Wildcats pretty hard last year. Jared Crean went down in the first game with a broken collarbone. And Jared Crean's, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he's the fastest kid on the team. And so they missed a lot of speed last year. But Jared Crean's going to be in the slot, and the receiver, probably get some runs in the backfield. And just wait till you watch that kid. He can fly.
We'll be calling his name a few times. Hey, let's move over to the defensive side of the ball, Greg. Defensively, how about senior linebacker Luke Nelson? He was the team's top tackler last year with 48 tackles. Well, defensive back Jacob Miller had 46 tackles, so they're both right there. Let's talk about those two fellas right there, Luke Nelson and Mr. Jacob Miller.
Yeah, Luke Nelson also helps out on special teams as well, as he was he won the homecoming game last year with, I think he had a 45 or 46-yard field goal, won the game in the waning seconds of homecoming last year. But, yeah, Luke's all over the field. Actually, another change on defense last year with some of the injuries they had on offense, Mason Prigge moved over to slot and tailback sometimes too, and give Seth a spell, and was also in the slot. They got Jared Crean back, Jacob Miller back. He plays on offense too. So Mason Prigge moved over to linebacker, which is going to help that defense out. That was got a little sieve-like in some games, especially covering the stopping the run. But Mason Prigge is one of those kids that sticks his head in there, and it doesn't matter if he's tackling a guy that's 160 pounds or 260 pounds. That kid's gonna lay the wood on you.
Hey, before we move into the upcomers, the new guys on the team that might make a difference, I still want to talk a little bit about senior Adam Fireisen, who also returns to the secondary after making 43 tackles and 2 interceptions last year. Greg.
Well, Adam Fireisen is he's on the cover of the football program, and one of the players.
He's a good-looking kid, isn't he?
There's a reason for that. He's definitely one of the leaders on defense. Adam Fireisen, he's going to be a captain on the basketball team as well, and is also going to be a captain, probably, I'm guessing, on the baseball team as well. So great all-around athlete. That's the guy you want back there quarterbacking your defense from the safety spot, and they're again expecting good things from him. They got a ton of I think the last couple years of while they were a very, very young team. These kids have taken some lumps, but I think they're ready to dish some out tonight.
Oh, that's good. Hey, speaking of lumps and upcomers, we have a junior on the team this year, 5'9", 175-pounder running back and defensive back, Peter Noreen.
That's the green machine, we like to call him.
The green machine, Peter Noreen. I think he's going to make some noise this year. He's been working out hard in the offseason. They got him down as a $175. I think they weighed him with his pads on, but he's going to make some noise.
Hey, guys like Peter Noreen, if we had about 35 Peter Noreens, we'd be just fine. He's Peter Noreen is another guy, kind of in the same mold as Jared Crean. I mean, when he gets the ball, something's going to happen. He's always making something happen, whether he's on defense or offense. And we don't call him Peter the Green Machine Noreen for nothing. Yeah,
we're going to get to call out his number 16. Keep your eye on Peter Noreen. Anybody else that's on your radar, Greg, do you want to hit before we get going here? I know the teams are lining up, and I'm getting a little pregame jitters myself. I'm all jacked up.
Well, I'd say, like I said before, I think the main thing to watch here for this season, we've got so many seniors.
Here come the Wildcats,
and a lot of these guys have been playing for 2 years, and a lot of these guys have been playing since their sophomore year. So I think they're ready to turn the tables on some of these teams that have been winning the games in the past 2 years against them.
Hey, I noticed that the River Falls Wildcats have new hats this year. Look at the new helmets and the white.
I like them.
Just from a glance, it's wrong colors, but kind of like the Wyoming Cowboys.
They do. They do. Hey, you know what? The Cowboys usually score a lot of points, don't they?
David Smith Stadium here at Rimmer Field for tonight's
David Smith Stadium at New Rimmer Field, Greg. You know what they say, where all the seats face the field.
That's right. That turf looks pretty sweet out there, too.
It does.
The Big Rivers Conference at River Falls High School reminds student athletes, coaches, and spectators to support good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. Also, please be reminded that state law prohibits the use of tobacco products in an area used by public schools. We also request the help of parents to monitor the movement of their children at tonight's event. And now would you please rise, remove your hats, face the flag at the south end of the field, and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2018 football season for your River Falls Wildcats. Tonight, it is the New Richmond Tigers who have traveled to town to take on the River Falls Wildcats in non-conference varsity football. Once again, good evening, everybody. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Greg Peters, my color commentator, and we have Jeff Meyer on the production and Rob Derry on the camera. Tonight's game brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls. Welcome aboard, Greg Peters, 2018. Here we go.
Hey, I'm excited to be here, Kevin.
Defensive back, number 1,
Here's your starting lineup. Adam Fireeisen out introducing the defense.
Linebacker number 2, Mason Prigge.
Mason Prigge, mentioned him in the pregame, Greg.
Yeah. What another part that's
number 3, Austin Mueller.
special teams, but kind of a part of the defense too. Taylor Terrell
Number 10,
plays receiver. Does a good job there too, but also, hits some booming punts
number 16,
and was an all-conference punter last year.
He has a great punt.
Oh, he has a great leg.
He's a senior this year.
Defensive back number 30, Jacob Miller.
Jacob Miller, the senior. Second in tackles last year.
Linebacker number 52, Chance Kamrowski.
Boy, can he wrestle.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chance.
Linebacker number 55, Luke Nelson.
Talking to his dad. His dad owns Luigi's Pizza in town, and he's fun to talk to about
Defensive
wrestling.
lineman number
That Chance is a
58,
big kid.
Porter.
Wyatt Porter, not just a good name. He'll make the all-names team.
Defensive
Hey, I
lineman
tell you
number
what.
71, Eric Bark.
Wyatt Porter has his own lawn care business, and he has for a couple years, Bailey.
And the rest of the room.
And I'm not kidding. He's not just going to mow 1 or 2 yards. He's got a big time lawn care business.
And that's your River Falls Wildcats starting defense. Coach David Crail heading them up. Assistant coaches Bill Forster, Ryan Shears, Paul Haskins, and Eric Terras. I can't say.
Where you at?
Eric. I can never say his last name. Tarasewicz. Boy,
did you know Bill Forster got recently inducted into the Wisconsin Football Hall of Fame?
That's outstanding. I never know where to put the Z in Tarasewicz. I never know where to put the Z. It's in there, though.
Yeah, I think you got it.
With your help.
Tarasevich. According to Bailey Reardon, she said it's Tarasevich, which she would.
I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention Jason Nesbitt, John Witt, Peter Range, Mike Miller, Matt Haskins, and Dalton Cook, also on the coaching staff for your River Falls Wildcats, headed up by second-year head coach David Crail. And here we go. The Wildcats are going to receive. Back deep will be Connor Cardell here on the near side, and on the far side looks like Jaden Schwantz. Also going back, Seth Cole in the way back. I guess you two up backs I listed earlier. Seth Cole deep, standing back in his own 6 or 7 yard line, kicking off.
Pretty packed house on the home side tonight.
Jacob Parent will be kicking off for the New Richmond Tigers. Tigers are in their white shirts with white jerseys with black pants. Wildcats are in the navy blue jerseys with the white helmets tonight.
Wyoming against Oregon State.
It looks like the Beavers will be kicking off. It's a short kick. Seth Cole will take that on his own 15. He's moving forward out to the 20-25. Little juking and jiving. Tied up there in the 25-yard line. That was by number 25, Christian Germain, in on the tackle, Greg. And here we go, underway. Wildcats will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Beautiful night for football. I've got about 82 gorgeous degrees, about 62% humidity. Just a real light breeze, kind of out of the, let's call it the north. Nice night. 2018, we're underway. Greg Peters along with Kevin Westhouse here. And let's get this thing rolling.
Rumor has it Adam Fireeisen came up with the idea for the students to have a beach theme tonight.
Why not? Logan Gretz in the shotgun formation, flanked by Seth Cole. He's back to pass, looking down the field, tries to get one away, can't get it away, and sacked. I've already called number 25, number twice, Christian Germain. He made the tackle on the kickoff, and then he's right in and sacks Logan Gretz. It's going to be second 19 for River Falls. Boy, nowhere to go. Germain in there quickly, Greg.
Yeah, he's strong and quick, 5'11", 188 pounds, and he snuck right around there and got in for the sack.
Rob Derry on the camera. We coin him best cameraman in River Falls right now.
In the business.
In the business. Jeff Meyer on the production tonight. Little swing pass to the far side. Gathers, got a little bit of room. Nice hustle out there by Jared Crean. You mentioned him earlier, and Jared showing off his speed. You said he might be the fastest guy in the Wildcats. Flashed it right there. Gain of about, 16.
Jared went to the state track tournament in the running long jump, and I believe also the 200 and possibly the 100, but I know for sure the other two.
Well, that resembled a bit of a track meet right there. He's trying to beat the guy to the sidelines and picked up about 16. Let's call it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 3, Greg. Once again, shotgun formation. Man in motion coming here to the near side. They'll give it to Seth Cole. He's juking him. He got a first down and a little more. Seth Cole, first carry of the season. He'll pick up about 7 yards.
Boy, Kevin, I can tell you one thing that's changed from last year to this year. that offensive line and defensive line. This year, it's moving to the right. You know, if you're looking at your screen, and last year there's a lot of times it was moving the other way.
Nate Rixman out there in the flanker position. Here to the near side, it's going to be Peyton Flood, as well as Jared Crean. Flood to the near side, Crean in the high slot. Gretz back to pass, looking down the field, little swing pass across the middle. He's got his man wide open and space. There he goes. Nice job. Is that
Big Nate Rixman.
The crock pot. Rumbling, stumbling down the field, down to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 27 yards.
Wildcats right now running a lot of crossing routes. Tough for the Wildcats to keep up with them.
Fun to watch the big tight end and wide receiver Nate Rixman gather the ball there with a little space in front of him, and boy, off to the races he goes.
Boy, look at these two wideouts, 82 and 11, Peyton Flood and Nate Rixman, both 6'4", 6'5".
Nice size.
Tough to stop.
Gretz back to pass again, looking. He's going deep. Rainbow down the left side. Got his man. Oh, just off the outstretched arms of Jared Crean. Real nice pass.
That kid can run, can't he?
Woo!
Jared Crean's got some speed on him.
I tell you what, nice job by Logan Gretz. He laid that right in there, just off the fingertips.
Yep, good pass by Logan.
2nd and 10. Boy, tried to catch New Richmond back on their heels. David Crail going for the juggler right out the chute.
That was a great call. Great call.
Yeah.
It was at 1st and 10, and great call.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Once again, Gretz back to pass, looking in a bit of trouble. Now he's scrambling to his left. He'll get rid of the ball and just throw it away. Nice job there by Gretz to get it away and save some yards.
Boy, early on too, the Wildcats have they've got some big chunks, but they're giving up some guys up the middle.
9:39 to go here in the first quarter. I tried to get the clock working on the scoreboard and just was unable to do it.
Well, you know what? It's the first game for not only the players but also for the broadcast team.
I spent many hours and I had just total brain freeze when it came time to lighten up the board. So anyway, here we are. We'll just give it to you. 9:39 to go, first quarter. Little swing pass. Swing sweep. Fly sweep, and that's going nowhere. Jared Crean tried to get that speedster out in the open, and that fly sweep went nowhere, Greg.
He almost looked like he was going to break a tackle, but then a couple of Tigers pounced on top.
Yeah. We call it the jet sweep or fly sweep. Not sure what they call that, but kind of a bit of a jet sweep.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see some variations of that as the season goes on.
4th and 12.
Now it's 4th and 12. Is it 4th or
No.
3rd? It's 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it 4th? It is 4th down. They're going for it. I missed it down. We had the long pass. What was 2nd?
Yep, it was, and then they threw it out of bounds.
Oh, they threw it out of bounds.
Yep.
That's when I forgot.
Yep.
4th and 12. Going for it here. Gretz back to pass. Got a man crossing. Wide open!
Yeah.
5-4! Touchdown! Peyton Flood on a 4th and 12. Strikes for 37 yards.
That was some poetry in motion right there. From Logan Gretz to Peyton Flood. 1, 2, 3, boom. 6 points on the board for the Wildcats.
That was a Dilfer dime right there.
That was a sweet pass. Sweet catch and run, too. Peyton Flood was wide open.
And boy, Logan Gretz led him perfect like he was hunting mallards on the pond right there and just threw it right in there and boom, down he goes. Nice. And the Wildcats are on the board just like that with 8:50 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0. The kick is up and it is good.
The point is good.
That's your middle linebacker, Luke Nelson, with the extra point.
Luke. Did Luke hit the game winner last year?
Yeah, at homecoming.
The 45-yarder?
Yeah, at homecoming in the waning seconds.
I remember that replay had about 5,000 views. 8:50 to go, and the Wildcats out to an early 7-0 lead. Once again, we want to remind you tonight's game brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls. We want to thank all the folks, Jeff Johnson and Bo Herstein, and all the folks down at First National Bank of River Falls and all they do for River Falls sports and helping us get this game on the air tonight.
I saw Bo Herstein and Kim Nesbitt at the River Falls Chamber golf outing today. Saw quite a few First National Bankers there.
Speaking of Bo Herstein,
shaking hands and hanging out.
Speaking of Jeff Johnson and Bo Herstein, they might be bringing you the game next week, folks at home from Ellsworth.
Okay.
So I'm going to be out of commission next week. I have some friends coming in town from Colorado, and
hey, congratulations you two for your. Are you comfortable with being a grandfather yet?
You
or
know,
not?
that name's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm very happy for my daughter and son-in-law, and Their new daughter, Maggie.
Yeah, very congratulations for sure.
Yeah, my daughter's birthday today, I think. So she has, I think,
It's a good early birthday present.
27th birthday, and she got a little baby for her birthday. Just a little precious little thing. So everybody's happy and healthy, and that's pretty cool. Thanks, Greg.
They backed up. Okay, I was gonna say they got a ton of room in the middle there.
Joe Powers back deep. Kicking off for the Wildcats is number 55, Luke Nelson. And Luke, you are my brother. It's a short kick. Fielded on the fly. Nope, by number 1 back there, Joe Powers. And going nowhere. Gang tackled by a host of Wildcats. You get any numbers there, Greg?
Yeah, looks like that's number 32, and that is James Westhoff. Good tackle by James Westhoff there on the kick coverage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for the New Richmond Tigers. See, our producer, Jeff Myers, giving you a little dash next to the team who has possession. So that
Look at the
helped
hustle by number 57, Michael Cayley, that ran out there and got that tee. Did you see that, Rob? I mean, that was impressive. Oh, I mean, he gave that thing 110%.
So Joey Kidder, quarterbacking in the shotgun for the Richmond Tigers. Man in motion. They'll hand it off to number 22, Cooper Strand, who tries to get the edge. He's got the edge and a little bit of real estate. He'll gain about 11.
Yeah, good run by Cooper.
You know, if we could hear the New Richmond fans a little better, I'm sure they were yelling "Coop" on that. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10, New Richmond, little handoff, inside handoff to Cooper Strand. He gains about 11 yards. It's now 1st and 10 with 8:38 to go here in the first quarter. Ball sitting on the 29-yard line.
We got Jackson Cleveland, cornerback closest to us here in the booth.
Handoff up the middle.
Heard a lot of good things about number 10 Jackson Cleveland and some of the summer practice efforts he's been given.
So Joey Kidder in the shotgun once again, flanked by Cooper Strand.
Well, that mic is right there by the
right there.
trainer.
We got it right down there.
Little
Little inside pass, caught, and gang tackle, but a real nice tackle there by Jackson Cleveland laying the lumber.
That's a great first name.
Jackson Wonele. 1st and 10, that's...
the two safeties back is the Green Machine, Peter Noreen, and Adam Feiereisen, standing about the 48, 49-yard line.
I'm feeling like the Green Machine might get a pick tonight. Once again, handoff to Cooper Strand. You know, I think if I remember last year, too, in calling the game, you don't have to remember too many numbers for New Richmond. It's Kidder and Strand are two big ones.
Yep, tackle there by Jacob Miller and the Green Machine.
Drew Momchilovich here on the very near side, the receiver. Also, Breeden Gefke here on the near side in the slot position. Joey Kidder barking out the signals, hands it off to Strand, headed towards 1st down yardage. I think he's just got it, Greg. What do you got?
I thought he was a little short, but it's going to be 3rd and maybe half a yard.
Jeff Myers says, I don't think he has it. And old Eagle Eye up here says, no, he's about 2 inches short.
That was a gratuitous spot for the Tigers, but
they're about 2 inches short. That's 3rd and an inch. Inches. Let's see if they put Kidder on the keeper here. He is flanked by Cooper Strand, barking out the signals. Twins here to the near side, single up top. Hands it to Strand. And he's got about 2 yards, 1st down yardage. That'll move the chains for New Richmond. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter, Greg. 7-0 Wildcats. They take the first possession and go on down the field with a nice hookup from Logan Gretz to Peyton Flood on about a 37-yard touchdown strike.
And it was a thing of beauty.
It was pretty. First and 10 now. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball on the ground. And nice job by Kidder getting back on his own fumble. I'm not sure if he thought he was actually going to hand that off, but Cooper Strand had different ideas.
Joey Kidder with the carry.
A little miscommunication there for the Tigers, but
number 55, Luke Nelson.
He somehow weaseled his way for about a yard and a half.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 after the slight miscue. Strand in motion. Now Kidder will just kick it on the keeper. And nice tackle up the middle. Met right away.
A host of Wildcats on the tackle, including number 30 Jake Miller was there too. There was a lot of Kevin. There was quite a few stories. I played golf at that River Falls Chamber thing with Chris By and Pat Murphy, which is a former Wildcat quarterback. A lot of talk about Jacob Miller's dad, Mike Miller.
Oh yes,
in his former days of quarterbacking back in the mid '80s for the Wildcats.
Back in the day. 3rd and let's call it 6 along 5. Once again, Kidder remains in the shotgun. He's back to pass, but this play will never get off. A flag on the play. Pre-snap penalty, probably on the offense.
I can't confirm this, Kevin, but rumor has it that Mike Miller, who now coaches for the Wildcats, but back when he played quarterback, he had an unorthodox way of doing a silent snap count where his palm was up instead of down. I don't know if it was, something to kind of scare the center or not. We don't, we really don't know.
Third and a long 10 now for New Richmond. Clock continues to run. 4:44 to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats up 7-0. Joey Kidder back to pass, looking down the field. He's going to lob and rainbow one here to the near side. He's got a receiver. And, that was intended for Braden Gefke. Covered heavily by Peter Noreen. Peter Noreen, this is really his first start. He made a great play there defensively. He did have his hands on him a little early. But we'll have to coach Peter up after the game and say, don't ever look back at the referee to see if he threw a flag or not.
Right when they threw that ball, I was looking at the ref, and it looked like he was reaching for the
flag
for the laundry, but he never threw it.
Yeah, that's always a pretty good sign of guilt when after you make the play and you look at the ref.
Yeah.
So nice job, Peter Noreen, where to break that up. Punt formation, and they'll just get it away. It's a high, wobbly kick. Fair catch called for. And caught at the 25-yard line by Adam Feiereisen. Boy, it's good to see the three-sport athlete yet, right? Adam Feiereisen, great baseball player, great basketball player, great football player.
Yeah, he does it all.
That's great.
And comes up with the theme, right, Bailey?
The theme.
Adam came up with the theme for tonight's beach theme. He does it on and off the field.
He does it on and off the field. That's leadership right there.
Yeah.
So here we go, 4:27 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats up 7-0, their second possession of the game. They come right on the field, and they're ready to go. Peyton Flood here on the near side as a receiver. Once again, Logan Gretz in the shotgun. Now we got a man in motion, Jared Crean. Now he comes back this way. Handed off to Seth Cole. He's got a little bit of a crease. He's bumping, he's juking, he's jiving. He'll gain 4.
Kevin, what's going to happen this game, too, is the defense has to pay attention to Flood and Richmond on the outside and how quick Jared Crean is. And I mean, those guys are running crossing routes and they're spreading it out a little bit. All that's going to do is open the middle wide open for Seth Cole. 2nd down, and let's call it 6. Once again, Crean in motion. Fake the jet sweep, give it to Seth Cole. They got him snuffed out on that play. Gang tackle by a host of New Richmond Tigers. That goes nowhere, actually loses 2. Well, last series the Wildcats sputtered the first 2 plays, and then they cranked it wide open with a little screen pass to Crean.
So at 3rd and 7, you're saying they have him right where they want him.
That happened last series.
Gretz back. Look, soft pass, nice, wide open, nice catch there.
That's big Stoffel.
Joe Stoffel. Boy, nothing fancy there. Nice soft touching that ball by Logan Gretz, and then Joe Stoffel gets the big paws out there and just makes the catch. Gain of about 17, enough for plenty for a first down, and move the chains.
Stoffel ran a great route, came in, kind of faked the post, and then turned around for the button hook, and ball was right there from Logan Gretz. Great throw.
You can see they've been working on that in the practice in the offseason because Gretz released that before he even spun that button hook, and he turned around, and then there it came.
Good timing route.
1st and 10 now for the Wildcats. They move the chains. There's 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Seth Cole trying to find the outside. Stiff arm, and he's got room. He's got the 40 to 35. He just pushed out of bounds. He had one man to beat, and he was headed for the promised land, but pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Seth Cole cranks out about 17 yards.
Boy, one thing that's high school sports for sure. I mean, less in pros and even a little bit more so in college, but in high school, boy, something negative happens, and you can see the heads and the body language from New Richmond is not looking good right now.
They look, they look like they just got off the bus. Give it to Cole again. Tries to find a hole. Not a lot there. He'll gain 1. 2nd and 9 now for the Wildcats. Clock continues to run. 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 River Falls. Can we call it a nice sustained drive? I think that'd be fair, huh?
5-yard line. 2nd and 9.
Maybe if we get one more first down, it'd be sustainable.
Time of possession, Wildcats have definitely won that here in the first quarter. They've had the ball for most of it. Once again, Peyton Flood here coming out to the near side. Crean in the high slot area. Gretz back to pass, looking. He's got his man.
Oh.
Crean caught by touchdown! Jared Crean! Woo! Second long touchdown of the game. He gave him a little juke move on about the 10. The defender bit, and Gretz laid it right in there, Greg.
I have 2 words for you, Mr. Westhouse. Speed kills.
I know, and I'd like to say speed never has a day off.
It does not.
Well, that was pretty. Yeah, he gave a little pump fake, and the defender bit in about maybe the 10 or 15-yard line, and Crean got some separation, and it was just a matter of him catching the ball at that point and pranced right on in. That was nice. River Falls Wildcats out to an outstanding start here in the early goings of the 2018 season. Jump out to a 14-0 lead against the non-conference rival New Richmond Tigers.
Well, I tell you what, our field mic is right on those aluminum seats, and every time a player comes on and puts his helmet on there, there's a nice little sound. But I mean, but it's ironic because that's the way the yards are piling up.
Right. Let's listen to this.
It's a ding, 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 or yard after yard, just like that.
Yeah, we're going to bring you right into the field action here. Yeah, that's the sound of a jacked up Wildcat team right there.
Jared Crean had one kind of slip off the tip of his fingertips earlier in the first quarter. Not that time on the second drive. 14-0 Wildcats.
Logan Gretz goes right back to him, had a lot of confidence in his speedy receiver, and bam.
Yeah. But that I tell you what, it doesn't matter what level you're playing. If you got speed, and especially speed that can take the top off the defense, I'm telling you, it might not happen right now in the first quarter, but like in the second and the third quarter, boy, Seth Cole's going to start running wild. You just wait. Just wait.
Big holes. Once again, Luke Nelson kicking off back deep. Joe Powers for the Tigers. That is going to make it to Joe Powers here in the near hash mark. Fields it at the 10, out to the 15. Spins his way out to the 31-yard line and knocked out of bounds.
That was by Arsenio Black.
Arsenio Black, just textbook tackle. Like the way he kept his head up, got his shoulder in, drove him out of bounds.
Good tackle by Arsenio.
That's a good name.
Well, there's a talk show.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, there was a talk show back in the early 90s.
Yeah. That came on right after Tic-Tac-Doe.
Actually, Rob Derry, one of Rob Derry's favorite movies of all time, Coming to America. The star of that, was Eddie Murphy, and who was the other one? Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Wildcats. Glad you could join us. Kevin Westhouse along with Gregory Eugene Peters. Rob Derry on the camera and Jeff Meyer producing this thing tonight.
Which one of you three in here now with us is Bailey Reardon. She is helps out with the football team and doing their video production. What is Bailey Reardon's middle name? You guys knew it? Rob knew it. Joe Reardon. Bailey, I saw your senior pictures on Facebook the other day. They look nice.
Kidder back to pass. Now he's scrambling to his right. He doesn't have a lot of room, and now he's just going to try to make what he can. And
great run.
Boy, 10-yard scramble by
Number 9,
Joey Kidder.
Wrapped up into a 30. Jacob Miller.
I guess just short of a first down. Well, I got they're going to give him a first down, 1st and 10, reset the chains.
He got it.
Jacob Miller in and on pursuit there.
First down for the Tigers.
Nice shot, Rob.
Austin Mueller just comes out of the game. Kidder will remain in the shotgun. Fake handoff and knocked down. Joe Stoffel gets the big paw up in there and bats that back to Ellsworth.
Stoffel paying some dividends on both sides of the ball tonight.
Boy, you could hear that plunk from up here.
Kevin, I tell you, when I walked in the stadium tonight, look, kind of a new feel, and I like it. I like it a lot. You get greeted by Cheryl Schwans with the new little books they have for the Booster Club, which is a new thing for the Wildcat supporters this year, giving you a booklet and telling you where your Wildcat swag is at.
Good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Good atmosphere. Coach David Crail trying to rebuild the program here in River Falls. That's Howard swings out, the throws across his body, and that is dangerous and almost picked off by big old number 55, Luke Nelson. Got a paw on that. Dangerous pass by Joey Kidder there, Greg.
Yeah, that's usually those when you're sprinting either right or left, you're throwing crossbody and back into the middle of the field. Usually that there's a 3-letter abbreviation spelled INT.
3rd and 10 now for the Richmond Tigers. Minute 2 to go here in the first quarter. Passing down here for the Tigers. Kidder back, looking down the field. Little screen pass over the middle. He's got a guy wide open, and Joey Powers.
That was a great
Powers
play.
has got speed, and he's got room. He's got the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and touchdown for the Richmond Tigers. Joe Powers showing the wheels.
That was a great play call by the Tigers. They had the Wildcats. They're over pursuing. Had their ears pinned back. Great call, the screen pass.
Yeah, they got that over the blitzing linebacker, and then it was nothing but a lot of green in front of Mr. Joey Powers.
Joey Powers took it to the house.
And that gets New Richmond right back in this football game. That was a little boost they needed, down 14-0. Now make it 14-6 with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kicker Jacob Parent in to try the extra point, being held by Tim Salmon. That kick is up, and that is right through the uprights. And with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, it is now the River Falls Wildcats 14 and the Richmond Tigers 7. Today's game brought to you, again, by the First National Bank of River Falls. You see kind of a double screen in the top there. That's on me too. I had a little pregame production error on that as I was setting up that actually, it's a good thing.
Looks like we have 2 tiers of stands.
It is packed over there on the visiting side. They brought about 6,000 people.
There's cats on top of cats, tigers on top of tigers.
Well, thanks again to the First National Bank of River Falls.
It's insanity over there on the visitor side.
It's a cat fight.
Oh yeah. A lot of orange on black. They said, what is the name of that? There's a TV show, isn't that?
Black on orange.
Or something
on
is orange is the new black.
Or
orange
something.
is the new black. Kevin, we got that. I put up some. We're going to see how long they last, but I put up some yard signs, on Main Street at Wisconsin Credit Union and RCU and Dick's Fresh Market, and also over by the ballpark for the Grand Slam Jam coming up in a few weeks. And we'll see if Dave Hubble, how long it takes Dave Hubble to take him down. But
he'll be on that like a pack of dogs.
Well, that's why.
Cat.
You can even show him this too, but that's why I put him up Friday.
That's good. We get the weekend because he lives down in.
You're right. He's not in town.
Yeah.
He's not in town until Monday.
Yeah. On the 25 and out to the 22-yard line.
I asked the business owners, and they said, "Yeah, you can put them up." I can't tell you how long they're going to be there, though.
If you time it right.
Dave's gonna come over and be shaking his finger at me like Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh yeah.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, you come up in the back hall of City Hall. There's all kinds of signs. What do you need? Garage sale, yard sale, real.
Luckily, they got a
house for sale.
$2 or something like that.
That's a risk reward.
Does he give them back, or does he confiscate them?
If you come and get them, you can get them.
Oh, okay.
If you come and say, I want my signs back, he'll give them to you.
Okay.
48.2 seconds. Hey, GrandSlamJam.com. If you haven't got your tickets for the big event on September 8th at the First National Bank of River Falls Field, at halftime, go order yourself up some tickets. GrandSlamJam.com. $25 plus 99-cent fee.
Oh, I like it.
Crossing out Nate Richmond. Oh, just a shoestring tackle by number 34, Joey Hansen. Just gets Nate Richmond, or he was off to the races.
Rixman and Peyton Flood have been creating some space on their routes.
I like Logan Gretz as far as delivering a real nice ball.
Oh, he throws a nice ball.
On his way to NDSU.
And he committed there too.
It's a preferred walk-on.
He hasn't signed yet or anything. So
he's a preferred walk-on. So somebody
else could come calling.
Seth Cole, he's got a little seam here. Nice juke. He's got at least 8 yards. Seth Cole, that's a tough 8 yards right in front of his home bench. And that might bring us to the end of the first quarter. I think they're going to give him 9 on that. Good hard run, Seth Cole.
That'll 9 right on the button.
That'll make it 2nd and 1. I think they're going to let the clock expire, and that will do it here in the first quarter of action here in the 2018 season. The Wildcats up 14-7 over the Richmond Tigers, and we're going to move to the second quarter.
River Falls 14, Richmond 7.
Tell you what, number 58, Wyatt Porter's been getting some good blocks on that offensive line, too. I watched him the last couple plays.
You know, in reading a Bob Burrows article in the Journal, he was quoting David Krell saying maybe his only spot where he wasn't as confident as other areas was his offensive line, but they've showed up tonight.
They have so far. One of the things, too, if you kind of look, they have the line. They got a lot of two-way players on the line, which sometimes, you don't want to have, the guys playing both ways in the fourth quarter to get a little winded. But yeah, Wyatt Porter's he's a two-way player on the offensive and defensive line, but looking good so far.
Boy, we got to right out of the chute. And we did a volleyball coaches show the other day. I couldn't believe down at juniors how many people. I bet they had 100 people down there that came and saw the runner-up state champion Wildcat volleyball team, and we had a nice slate of coaches and players and alumni that came, and we got that broadcast, and we're happy to get that out there. And then tonight we're just throwing up here in the booth and try to get this one going, and I think we got a broadcast.
Yeah. Real quick back to the volleyball.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing that you celebrate your successes. They have a great season that the girls had last year. Runner up in the state, and we're just a skosh. Is that a word?
It's titch?
Well, I don't.
A skosh.
I was going to maybe stay away from that word.
Where I would.
But
my wife warned me to stay away from that word. She goes, I don't like that word. Why do you keep using that word?
Yeah, it's kind of like moist.
Yeah,
kind of like the word moist.
He went there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the word, but for some reason a lot of people don't like the word, which I don't really know.
There are people just rolling back in their chairs right now, and if you're on the road, put another hand back on that wheel, all right?
Yeah. No, but anyways, great crowd and a great way for the volleyball girls to start
2nd and 1. Green now backs off. Gretz back to pass. He's scrambling, not a lot of room, and he has been sacked on a 2nd and very short. He loses about 8 or 9 yards. It'll now make it 3rd and long for the Wildcats. Just underway here in the second quarter, 14-7 River Falls.
Was that? I think that was number 56 that got through there, Freddie Ribba, but I couldn't tell.
The Charlie for the Richmond
that made the sack.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Torino or Tornio.
Tornio. Now quarterback draw, and that's not going anywhere either. New Richmond was ready for that. Number 21, Peyton Pohl, in on the tackle. And it'll be punting time now for the Wildcats.
4th down, Wildcats.
Greg Peters, got to go see a man about a horse.
Number 84, Taylor Terrell on to punt for the Wildcats.
Taylor Terrell.
Joe Powers back to receive the Tigers.
Taylor Terrell back to punt. Nope, having a little trouble with it. Now he gets it. Has time to get it away. Gets it away. It's a high, wobbly punt. And hits on the 50 and gets a fortuitous Wildcat bounce all the way down to the 37. Disaster averted right there.
Punt is down to the 37-yard line.
Boy, that ball went straight up in the air, but hit on about the 49 and then bounced forward about 15 yards and gets it into New Richmond territory, and they'll set up shop on about the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 with 10:31 to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 14-7. Joey Kidder, flanked by Cooper Strand. Two receivers here up top, one down up on the near side, one on the far side. Kidder barks out the signals. They'll give it to Strand. And not a lot of room there. Nice tackle.
Number 22, Cooper Strand with the carry. Wrapped up at number 2, Mason Priggy.
Mason Priggy on the tackle. And Mason Priggy Mason Priggy knifing in there and doing a real nice job. You just missed that, Greg. Mason Priggy knifed on in and held Mr. Strand to a 1-yard gain. Second and 9. Give it to Strand again. Gang tackled by the Wildcats. He'll advance the ball about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Priggy again on the tackle. Gets up a little gingerly.
He does. But when you get up off the bottom of the pile, that usually indicates that you made the tackle.
Yep. I've seen Mason's dad, Tori, get up a little gingerly from the catcher's position in the over 35 baseball.
Yeah.
And Tori just keeps coming back.
Like between every inning. Third and a long 4. Quarterback keeper, and he'll get first down yardage. Joey Kidder fakes the handoff. Then he finds a little bit of a seam. He needed about 4.5 yards. He gets 5. They move the chains. 1st and 10 to Richmond as they near the midfield stripe out to the 49-yard line.
Luke Nelson on the tackle there, Kevin.
Luke. 9:20 now to go here till the half. 14-7 Wildcats. The Tigers now are on the march. Kidder fakes a handoff, now rolls to his right. He's in big trouble. Scrambling, and nice tackle by old number 58.
That's big Wyatt Porter.
Wyatt Porter on the pursuit and tackle. That's going to go down as a sack for Wyatt Porter.
Yeah, Wyatt Porter having a great game on both sides of the ball tonight so far.
2nd and 11.
Well, what a night tonight.
Gorgeous evening. I think the humidity must have died down a little bit because I'm not sweating like I was earlier.
Oh, it's not that bad. We have jeans on, too.
That's not.
It's a beach theme night.
If I would have known, if I only would have known.
You should have worn like some Euro trunks or something.
I could have. Could have thrown my Birkenstocks and some Euro trunks.
What would the coaches over to the left or coaches over to the right, if they look through the window and 4 of the guys in here had Euro trunks on in here?
That would not be good. It would just not be good. Third and 11 now for New Richmond. 8:27 to go till the half. This is a pretty big play here. Wildcats looking to get the football back. Passing.
Jackson Cleveland is press coverage to say the least here.
Blitz formation. Missed tackle.
By Jacob Miller barely.
Jacob Miller almost got him, but then number 52, Chance Kamrowski, cleans it up, and I'm not sure what do we got.
I think Chance had a
little bit of the mask. Nope, maybe a hold. They're talking to the Wildcat team. I think it might have been a hold after Miller missed him. I think they kind of held Miller down, and then Chance came in and cleaned up. I think Chance did the fireman's carry on him.
He did. A 5-point move.
It's a 5-point move for Chance.
If you do it correctly, it is.
Yeah.
Ball on the Tigers decline. Brings up 4th down.
If anybody could do the fireman's carry, it would be Chance Kamrowski.
Guaranteed. That's Russ Blasius' favorite wrestling move of all time.
It is. And I know Chance Kamrowski's dad explained that very well. So there's a chance could do that. So here we go, 4th down and 11. Punt. No, it's 11. 4th down and about 21, I guess. They're going to call it 20. And punt time for New Richmond. The ball is away. It's a high, nice spiraling kick.
That was a great kick.
Going to let that hit. And
it's going to go all the way down to the 1 or 10.
Yeah, that was just a great punt right there. Down at the 13-yard line. Adam Fireeisen was back deep, and he's a little disappointed in himself he didn't catch that, but that's when he probably shouldn't go catch over his shoulder, I don't think.
No,
that's a good punt.
Yeah, they executed well on that play, and take your medicine and go play. Real quick, Kevin, I wanted to give a shout-out. A lot of times the nose tackles, they're in there mixing it up and stuffing up the run and taking on 1 and 2 blockers, getting double-teamed, but Gabe Glaubitz is playing a solid nose tackle tonight. Or in some interior defensive lineman work.
Glaubitz. If you have a name like Glaubitz, you should be doing interior lineman work.
and he is.
Priggy in motion, but then coming out to the near side.
He got around the corner.
He's got speed. He's got 20, but I think we got a hold.
Mike goodness, that
Flag in the play.
It's a laundry sale there. I think
the back judge sent a flag sale on about 40 yards.
that might be a Nick Ott, I believe, number 51.
He almost pelted one of the Wildcats with his flag.
He's got that thing full of popcorn or something, because that thing came. He threw that about 20 yards.
They should have had, at the Star Spangled Banner, they should have had him throwing his flag just for the Rockets' red glare.
Right, that thing.
The flag's bursting in air.
It was. Holding on the Wildcats as Seth Cole gets the edge. It'll be called back. They'll take the penalty.
Really, Kevin, for the first game of the year in a high school football game, I think we've only had 2 penalties so far all game, right?
Not many.
Been a pretty penalty-free game to date so far, with about 7:53 left in the second quarter.
What are we going to
push the ball back to the 6-yard line?
So 2nd and about 18.
Austin Miller coming off the field.
15 maybe.
Bailey, do you pronounce that
17,
Mueller or
17.
Miller? Yeah, Mueller. Austin Mueller.
You know what I call him? Mule deer.
Yeah.
Austin Mule deer.
I saw quite a few of those out in Colorado
Yeah.
when we were out there.
Keeper. And nothing doing. That'll not gain anything.
7, Logan Gretz with the keeper.
It'll be 2nd and 17.
Back up at number 21.
Yeah, kind of faked the jet sweep there. Logan Gretz on the keep, and just too much congestion up in the middle, nowhere for him to go.
I was just going to say they're 2nd and 17 in the game now is Flood and Richmond. They're going to have to put some attention to their way too, and look out for Jared Crean in the slot.
Logan Gretz now backing up into his end zone, looking for a man downfield. Little flare here to the near side to Seth Cole. Let's see if he can beat the man, but nice open field tackle by number 9, Joey Kidder. Boy, Kidder playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, playing well. About 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats. And they did. They had Crean and Peyton Flood up top, and Tigers went over there to kind of help out, but that little screen pass to
Seth Cole.
And Joey. It was Joey Powers.
Joey Kidder.
Or Joey Kidder.
So he was kind of out there on an island by himself, but ended up making the nice tackle.
Made a good tackle.
Let's call it 3rd and 9. Twins up top, Twins down low. Gretz back to pass across the middle. He's got a man. It's his speedster, Jared Crean. He almost kept his feet. Boy, if he keeps his foot there on that little nice pirouette, he's gone. But he's tackled down at the 32, but a great big, about a 17-yard gainer right there for the Wildcats on 3rd down.
Boy, when you're watching, what was the running back that he played at? He played in Division II. Rob, you probably know him. Played in Division II, and then he ended up playing. He played at Shadron State, and then ended up playing for the Chargers for a while. And Danny something. Anyway, I was gonna. I'll look it up. At halftime and tell you. That's who Jared. Anyway, that's who Jared Crean he reminds me of.
Seth Cole. Kept his balance. He's fighting guys off. And Seth Cole, what a run out to the 51-yard line. That was all Seth Cole right there. He broke about 4 tackles to get himself about 16 more yards.
Speaking of running style and relating it to some of our River Falls players, Seth Cole runs a lot like old Thurman Thomas, doesn't he? Thurman Thomas from the Buffalo Bills.
Thermal Thomas running hard up in there.
Keeps his shoulders square and straight, and his legs are always churning and
just running guys over. 1st and 10 with 5:55 to go till the half. It's 14-7 Wildcats. Logan Gretz back. He's got a man, Rainbow here down the near side. Crean, just broken up by Peyton Pohl.
21, Jared Crean. Defended by number 21, Peyton Pohl.
Boy, he had Richmond across the middle, but he elected to kind of rainbow here down the near side, try to hit Jared Crean, but well covered by Peyton Pohl.
That was good coverage. That sound you heard right there, folks, was Zach Paulson sitting down on the bench right by the on-field microphone.
That sounded mean.
Zach Paulson's got some butter going with the hair right now.
Look at that. Second down and 10 now for the Wildcats with 5:45 to go till the half.
Number 30, Jacob Miller with the
Yeah,
carry.
Jacob Miller on the carry.
Cooper Strand.
Jacob Miller gains about 3. Let's call it 3rd and 7. In the way the game's been going tonight, Greg, the Wildcats at 3rd and 7 have them right where they want them.
They've been getting first downs on the 3rd and longs quite a bit tonight.
They have.
This is Joe Stoffel territory right here.
Boy, with 5:15 to go till the half, do you think this is 4-down territory here yet, Greg?
No, not right here.
Okay. That's why we brought you along. Cole to the far side. He's got nothing and he'll probably lose a yard.
If they were on the 40, yeah, but.
Drag down number 22, Cooper Strand.
That'll bring up 4th, and it's probably going to be about 9 now. Punt team out.
Lost the yardage back to the 48-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
4th and a long 8. We can call it 9.
Taylor Terrell might punt this one in the end zone.
Let's watch Taylor Terrell. He's a heck of a punter.
Let's go, boys. We got to pick it up. We got to pick it up.
One man deep. That's Joey Powers back deep, standing on his own 8.
How does he expect to run? When we're standing.
There we go. That's where the coach kind of lights up the offensive line.
That's Big Nezzy right there.
Hey, boys, get on there, man. They're not doing anything different than we practiced all week.
So,
oh no!
The ball gets away. Second time
Get rid of it,
trouble with the snap. Hey, nice job,
Look at
Taylor
that.
Terrell.
That's
Wow.
a heck of a play.
Wow, what a play. What a punt. There, getting a nice ovation from the home fans. Well deserved by Taylor Terrell. That's twice in a row he has scrambled on a bad snap and made something out of it.
Look at that. And they don't call Rob Derry the best cameraman in the business for nothing. He's all over that exchange of words and love tap that Coach Crail gave Taylor on the helmet after. That was a heck of a play right there.
That was a heck of a play. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because the language might get colorful.
I'm going to tell you right now. Kevin, that play right there, that actually could have been a game changer.
It could have been a game changer.
Because that puts them, they come in and sack them. They're on the 20 going in.
That's about a 60-yard
Yeah.
turnaround there.
Yeah, that was a big time play by Taylor Terrell.
Big time. Handed off. In at quarterback was Tim Salmon for the Richmond Tigers.
The former Angel, California Angel.
Tim Largemouth. What did they call Tim Salmon? What was his nickname?
I don't know. It was something with fishing for sure.
It wasn't. It wasn't Tim Largemouth Salmon, was it? Like largemouth
No, that
bass?
was Kevin Bass. That was Kevin Largemouth Bass.
Yeah.
The outfielder for the Astros.
Right.
Bailey, do you say it Terrell or Terrell?
I say Terrell.
All right. I think there's a girl named Maddie Peters that told me it was Terrell too.
Tim Salmon on the keeper. Moves it forward for about 4 yards. That'll make it 3rd and probably manageable, about 5 for New Richmond. With 3:10 to go till the half. It's 14-7 Wildcats. Once again, Kevin Westhouse joined by Greg Peters, Mr. Rob Derry on the camera, and Jeff Meyer.
We're getting some practice. We're getting some practice.
The computer.
Some long snap practicing here on the sidelines.
Wide open and in and out of the hands of number 2, Drew Momchilovich. Milovich had a chance for that, just right out of his hands. Right, not a bad pass.
Yeah,
Tim Salmon.
Chance Kamrowski in there hit him right as he threw the ball.
Back deep for the Wildcats is Adam Fireeisen. Last time the ball sailed over his head. 2:45 to go till the half. Wildcats going to get a chance to get some more points on the board.
That was a quick series by the Wildcat defense
Adam
right there.
Calls fair catch, and he'll catch it on the 35-yard line. Not bad field position for River Falls. With 2:38 to go till the half, we can almost call this the 2-minute drill. We'll see what Coach Crail has up his sleeve for River Falls in 2018.
That play that Adam Fireeisen made right there too. Not a whole lot of people. When you catch a fair catch and it's kind of ho hum and offense comes on, but that's not an easy job back there.
Johnny's bar.
No, that's tough. Wobbly ball like that.
Yeah, kind of the ball going away from me. You got to. Well, we'll see what the Wildcats have in store here. We got
points to be big here, up by 7.
Enough time to take a couple big chunks and definitely have time to put some points on the board. Nate
Rixman flanked out here to the near side. Crean in motion. Now he'll come back this way. Fake handoff. Gretz looking downfield, little crossing route, and into double coverage, and almost picked off, broken up by Joe Powers.
You can see Peyton Flood telling him to put a little bit more air under it.
Intended for Peyton Flood.
Peyton had a step on the guy, but I didn't see the number. Who broke it up?
Powers. Joe Powers.
Yeah, Powers came over and broke it up. Yeah, a little bit more air on that one. Might have been a different story.
2:33 to go till the half. 14-7 Wildcats, 2nd and 10. Logan Gretz flanked by Seth Cole. Swing pass out here to Seth. He's got some running room. He's got the 40 and more. The 45, 50.
Oh, he's
got speed. 30, 25. Seth Cole to the house. 10, 5. Touchdown Wildcats.
Just like they drew it up, K-Dog.
Woo! Boy, you get him a little time and space, and it's just off to the races for junior Seth Cole. That was nice.
Boy, that was... Even though it was a screen pass, that looked like the old Vince Lombardi. You have a seal here and a seal here and an alley right there.
Right here. You seal the block here. You seal the block there. You create the alley, and Seth Cole goes for 64 yards.
Seth Cole exploded through that hole.
That was pretty. Kick is up, and it is good. Luke Nelson with the point after is good, makes it 21-7 with 2:22 to go till the half here from David Smith, New Raymer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls, on a glorious mid-August evening.
Some of the linemen are tired. They had to sprint down there for the for the extra point.
21-7, 2:22 to go, and boy, we really didn't even get to see the 2-minute drill. They struck in about 6 seconds.
Boom, 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 touchdown.
Boy, it's fun to see junior Seth Cole. Healthy, fast, strong. Great blocking, though, like you said, and you picked up, and we get an opportunity to go back and rewatch that game film and watch those seal blocks. And that's going to be the best part of that play.
Yep, great downfield blocking by the Wildcats there. And there's another thing you can't really coach or teach, and that's some speed from Seth Cole.
He's quick.
Another quick, fast guy that's on the field right now for the Wildcats, freshman Jaden Schwanz.
Yeah, Jaden started baseball too. So
yeah, he's got some speed on him.
The freshman, Jaden Schwanz. The first freshman to start for the River Falls Wildcats baseball since.
Well, you know what? He's actually a sophomore now because
he will be a sophomore.
It's
yes.
I'm still coming off of baseball.
Okay, but last spring when he was a freshman,
for sure.
I
was thinking he's a sophomore in football now this year.
Well, school hasn't started, but yes, he'll be a sophomore.
Yeah, correct.
He was the first freshman to start the baseball team last year since
Alex Call.
Yes. Who's now playing in the Chicago White Sox system. So kicks back, breaking tackles. Joey Powers. He's elusive.
Joe Powers.
He's
that kid's a player too, Joey Powers.
And he'll get it out to the 25-yard line, and I guess we're going to be able to get a chance to see the Richmond Tigers 2-minute drill with 2:14 to go till the half. Wildcats up 21-7. Thinking turnover. I like it. I like how Rob Derry, our cameraman, thinks he's feeling turnover. Good time here for the Green Machine, Peter Noreen, maybe to be slipping in an alley. Now it is, let me see. Handoff, back the middle. Let me see. Joey Kidder was back in at quarterback. That's what I was trying to figure out. Now, again, handed off to Cooper Strand. Gains 2.
I think the Tigers head coach, Reggie Larson, probably heard Rob Derry say that, and he said, hey, you know what, we're not going to turn the ball over here late. We're already down 14. We're going to take it to the halftime and try to fix a few things.
Let's see. $1:50 to go till the half. 21-7 Wildcats. Joey Kidder flanked up there by Cooper Strand. They're in no hurry, Greg. See if they get the ball up in the air here. Letting the clock run all the way down. They'll just hand it off. And nothing doing stuff in the middle.
The thing about it, too, when the Wildcats have had some very big play, quick scoring ability, from all three of their scores have been, huge plays. And I don't think Coach Larson for the Tigers doesn't want to give them the ball back.
Clock stops right here.
Timeout, River Falls.
Coach David Crail calls the timeout here. And now with 3rd and long, 3rd and 8, he's going to say, hey, we're going to stop him here and get the ball back, and we're going to put some more points on the board. So it's a tough call for a coach right there to stop the clock. I've seen it where it works well sometimes. Sometimes it can come back to bite you, right? If they get the first down, they got more time. But I like the confidence that David Crail's showing in his defense.
Well, I was going to say, what you have a year ago, in Coach Crail's first year, if you're down 21-7 or you're down 21-10, you're not in a position to make those kind of calls. But when you're up by 14, you get a little bit more leeway to do some things, and that's when it's a little bit risk reward. But they have the ability to take some of that risk now, up 14. We got Joe Stofflin there on the defensive end.
I was at a Packers.
Eric Bark.
I was at a Packers-Cowboys game 2 years ago, and the Packers took a timeout right here. Right here in this play, the Cowboys went for 38 yards.
Well, the Tigers don't have Ezekiel Elliott.
No, they don't. They don't. Those fly sweep, and that is going nowhere, like you said.
Probably call another timeout.
They might now.
They did.
And that lost yards. That lost about 3 yards with $1:17 to go. Wildcats do take another timeout with 1:17. They got plenty of time here to get some more points on the board. Great defensive stand by River Falls.
Yeah, great job.
Richmond goes in total conservative play, and the Wildcats defense stood tall.
Eric Bark's been playing really very well, too, this game.
Timeout, Wildcats.
No, that was the
big defensive lineman, 6'2", 235, a senior. A lot of seniors on this team.
Yeah, let's go. Again, tonight's game, remind everybody, tonight's game brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls right here in River Falls. Thanks for being our sponsor. If you're thinking about a snowmobile, winter coming up, you might want to go down and see them. Thinking about buying a house. What else do you need? What other toys do you need? A four-wheeler, something?
Rob Derry likes four-wheelers and UTVs and ATVs, things like that.
I heard that the First National Bank of River Falls has a bunch of money, and they're in the business of lending it. So
they are.
Knock the dust off your credit score, go on down and get some money and go buy something. 1:17 to go till the half. 4th and 11. New Richmond in punt formation. Back deep is Adam Fireeisen for the Wildcats, standing back in his own 45. The punt is away. It's a nice punt. Fireeisen will catch it on the 40. Fair catch. And great field position for River Falls with $1:16 to go till halftime.
41-yard line. First down.
I guess I'll mark it on the 41.
You think they're going to try to put the foot on the throat, or you think they're going to?
I think they're going to try to get 28 before the half is what I'm thinking right now, and I think that's what Coach David Crail is thinking right now. Boy, you got some good receivers. You've got Richmond, and you've got Crean.
Peyton Flood out wide up top.
Seth Cole.
Look out for him. Rixman down at your near side here, out wide. Big Joe Stoffel in the slot. Jared Crean in the other slot.
Gretz, little flare pass. Nice one-handed catch by Joe Stoffel. Still on his feet, working hard, and that's the toughest 4 yards you'll ever see.
Taking down by number 22, Cooper Strand.
Now there's a minute left, 59 seconds, and the clock continues to run.
Probably going to throw a
Throw
go route to number 11 right now.
The Wildcats do have one timeout remaining. It's 2nd and a long 7.
There's only one guy over there.
Gretz, a nice pass here to the near side.
Get out of bounds.
Jared Crean working the sidelines, and he just stepped out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Boy, he did get out of bounds, but he had goal line in mind, Greg.
43-yard line.
Great, they'll stop the clock with 40 seconds to go till the half. And another first down. They move the chains. They're on the 43-yard line of the New Richmond Tigers. Taylor Terrell shuttling into play. Terrell.
Yeah, Bailey Reardon here says he likes to pronounce his name Taylor
Terrell.
Terrell.
He shuttles the play in. We got trips up top now. Gretz back looking to the near side.
Ooh, nice play.
And
I thought he was gonna kind of skate his way out of there, but
Logan Gretz taken down by number 58.
I think the Wildcats might take their last time out here. They do with 32 seconds to go. So that's their final timeout, Greg.
Couldn't escape the big mitts of big Anders Lemire.
So that'll make it second and about 14 or 15. You choose on that. 15, probably, with 32 seconds to go till the half. I don't think the yardage is that important. The clock is maybe more important with 32 seconds now. No timeouts, Greg.
River Falls High School Athletic.
Yeah, they're going to probably run a
2018-19 elite sponsor.
Probably that same. I'd say probably a pretty similar play that they just ran to Jared Crean. A
River Falls State Bank. Cleveland Family.
A little
Cabinet Crew.
a little screen out route or something just to get some yardage where you can
get to the
get it down to about the 40 or 35 where you can have a pretty decent shot at the end zone with about 18, 16 seconds left, something like that.
We already know the leg of Luke Nelson. He's got 45-yard range.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Two quick little out routes here to maybe get you in position for a field goal.
Second and 15, 32 seconds to go. Gretz, rainbow down the far side, looking for Taylor Terrell. He's got him. And dropped.
That was Peyton
Flood. Excuse me, Peyton Flood.
Just in and out of his hands.
Peyton Flood. Boy, I thought he had that and just broken up on his way down.
He did have it in his hands. It was good play over there. I can't tell the.
Was that 25?
19 or 29?
Third and 15 for the Wildcats at the Tiger 48-yard line.
Might have been Christian Germain, number 25, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, good play by the Tiger DB.
So 25 seconds now till the half. Third and 15. Probably something safer here. You don't want to leave New Richmond any time on the clock, probably, in case you don't get it. So let's see. Twins up top, Twins down low.
Screen pass to
Logan Gretz, inside handoff to Seth Cole. He's got a little bit of running room. He's headed here to the sidelines. Get out of bounds, Seth. And he does, and picks up about 10. It'll be 4th and 5, and I think they'll go for it now, Greg.
I think so, too.
19 seconds to go till the half.
That was a good call. Good call right there.
Nice call. A nice scamper by Seth Cole. Boy, 4th and 2. He got farther down there than I thought. So 19 seconds till the half.
For all of you out there that are playing high school football, fantasy football, Seth Cole would be a pretty good guy to take on your team.
He'd be scoring you some points this first half of the game.
Running the ball, catching the ball.
Peyton Flood's up top. Single coverage. I'm looking up there. Gretz back. They are going to go to Peyton Flood. No, they're not. Crossing route. Nice catch.
No timeout.
Joe Stoffel. Let's see if they can get it. I'm going to tell you 12 seconds.
Oh, that's right. The clock stops for a first down.
No,
that's right.
Until they get it set.
Yep.
So the clock will start as soon as they whistle it in play. And wind the clock. 11 seconds. Spiked it. That'll stop it now with 10 seconds to go. But definitely in field goal range. Wildcats have traversed down to the about 13-yard line?
Yeah.
13-yard line.
Great clock management by the Wildcats with
18. Excuse me. Thank you. 5 off.
Effective use of the timeouts, getting to the sidelines, getting some first downs when they needed to.
So
they got a shot at the end zone with about just under 10 seconds left on the clock.
Is this the point where maybe you go for the end zone a couple times here with 10 seconds? You probably get 2 shots at the end zone.
Yeah, I think so. Look
for the big old tall Nate Rixman or a Joe Stoffel. Crane in motion. Gretz back, looking. It is end zone.
Oh, it's wide open.
Joe Stoffel! Wide open. Joe didn't need his height there. He just needed a good pass by Logan Gretz. He put it right on the 6. And that's a great touchdown for the River Falls Wildcats.
Boy, the Wildcats, the crossing routes, the backside posts have been money in the bank for this game, sponsored by First National Bank of River Falls.
I tell you what, Stoffel came through the mix-up in the middle, and somebody lost coverage, and Stoffel wide open, standing on about the 2 when he caught that, and just scampers in.
And I can't. I'm watching it live like everybody else is, and I didn't see the replay. I can't see the replay yet, but
it's good.
I don't know if there was a little pick play.
It may have been an incidental pick, is what I thought, kind of came through the middle, but whatever, his coverage lost him, and he was wide open.
Boy, I tell you what, those Wildcat coaches are fired up too.
They're all fired up. All jacked up on a keg of Mountain Dew down there, and a 28-7 lead. 28-7 with 4.7 seconds to go till the half. And, boy, David Crail, the River Falls Wildcats and River Falls Wildcats fans have to be very pleased with the start of this 2018 season.
Great first half so far for sure. No doubt about it.
Boy, it's just an aerial show.
They look good. Logan Gretz looks as good as advertised coming into his senior season.
It's like a Dan Faust.
We don't have passing stats up here, but he's got to have 250 yards passing right now, I bet.
Like a Dan Faust, a Kellen Winslow, John Jefferson type show.
Yeah.
60 yards is that long?
Yeah.
Luke Nelson on to kick off for the Wildcats. Keep to receive the Tigers. Number 1.
Boy, Josh Lassie right there sitting in front of us. I don't know if you can hear me talking right now, but he's wearing a T-shirt that says Gas Monkey Garage. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the lead singer for Firewater Gospel Choir. They're the second band playing at the Grand Slam Jam.
.com.
Josh Lassie, also a Wildcat fan. His son, I can't remember his son's name, but he plays football too. He's a 10th grader. What is it? Oh, Isaac. Yeah, Isaac Lassie.
Low squib kick.
Bailey Reardon's going to probably she's earning her paycheck tonight.
Balls down.
Helping us out with the names. Right, yeah. Well, she could, statistician and
Kickoff was covered at the 15-yard line. First down.
Yeah, if she's getting 3 credits to do this, she should probably get 4.
Yeah,
after
for
her
sure.
help.
Are you getting credits for this? You just do it? That's awesome.
2 seconds to go till the half. 28-7. River Falls Wildcats. I'm assuming they'll take the knee here and get on into the locker room. They do. And that's going to do it here for the first half of football.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin,
2018 season.
in the Bob Burrows' article this past week,
Yes.
Coach Crail talked about that that their season, the 2018 season, started the day after the last game was done.
Yes.
And he talked about
The
working hard, work ethic, hitting the weight room, and hitting the weight room, for emphatically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw it on a T-shirt earlier today. Good things come to those who wait, but also good things come to those who lift weights.
Lift weights.
And that's what those guys have been doing religiously this year.
They've been hitting it. So what do we got going on here? Looks like maybe a River Falls football team. Not sure what's going on down here. They introduced the youth. The Utes. It's fine. So, Greg, I might take the on-field mic. I might try to find Coach Crail when he comes out. Have a few words with him, and and then I'll kick it back up to you. Then I'll come back up here and join you.
Sure. Sounds good.
Well, how about that?
You're the Godfather.
I don't know.
Tell me what to do.
Well, we'll try that.
You're the Godfather and the grandfather.
Well, there you go. So anyway, once again, you guys enjoy your halftime.
Papa Westy. Papa Westy.
There's 19 minutes on the clock, and time for you folks at home maybe to go pop one more bag of popcorn and head to the fridge one more time, then come back and join us in about 19 minutes for the second half of football. 28-7.
Papa Westy's going to have Coach David Crail live on the field here in about maybe 15 minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, folks.
Are you going to go to a...
Enjoy your halftime. Check 1 2, Greg Peters. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go. Okay.
Any booster members who haven't picked up your merchandise yet, you may pick them up the south end of the field by the bleachers. Any booster members, pick up your merchandise by the south end.
Bill Falk from UWRF, could you come up to the booth, please? Bill Falk.
Test. Yeah, that's the second one. Yeah. Romy, how you doing? Hey, Rob, we'll chat a little bit until Papa Westy gets back.
Hi, Greg.
How's it going?
Good, bud. Good. Enjoying the game.
How's your summer been?
Uneventful, but good.
Been taking care of the ranch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any projects?
A lot of mowing, this and that. Any projects?
You build any fences or?
I did not build anything at my house this summer, but I did do a lot of roofing, and I built the Great Wall of Dar in Mike's basement. Created sweet
That's
Dar.
right. Dar is up here, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She's moved up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I've been doing a little bit. Gonna get a little action, but nothing at the house.
I've been seeing, I saw Goose quite a bit this summer, just out and about around town.
She gets around a little bit. Her new name is Captain Cabbage. She's been mountain biking with me, and she likes to put her in the ditch a lot. The Queen of Chaos, Captain Cabbage.
Captain Cabbage.
Yeah. Oh.
Tori Prigge, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
Tori Prigge's here.
Yep.
Good.
No gnats in here.
None at all in here, but I've heard from a few people that the gnats are awful out there. Yeah, that's what I heard.
I thought people were fanning themselves because they were warm, but maybe they're trying to keep gnats out of their hair. Interesting.
Well, I tell you what, Papa Westy's going to be all over Coach Trail like a gnat.
Do you see him?
He's
got to be on him when he goes live. I got to be on him.
Big Nezzy's leading the way where the coach is coming out.
Why wouldn't he? So that when you're coming off the bus, that's the guy you want getting off first.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big, scary guy.
He comes off the bus well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt. Let's see if we can zoom in on him a little bit. Big Nez. Where is he?
He's right there on the S.
There he is.
By the S.
He doesn't look that big on here, but he's a big dude.
Yeah, 2 inches on the screen, but about 6'5", 6'6" in real life.
Big man.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Oh, we're testing.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I don't see him, but
Papa Westy's coming out for the interview.
Oh, there he is. Got him. I think that's, oh, no. That's not
Kevin,
Jeans.
hit
Where's
the 20,
Jeans?
hit the 25.
David Krail, second-year head coach. David Krail. David, it's been a while since we've been able to talk about a 21-point lead and a half for the River Falls Wildcats. I know you guys have been working hard in the offseason. Talk to us a little bit about what's happened in the offseason.
Yeah, our guys really bought into everything that we wanted to do in the offseason, starting really at the end of October last year, at the end of the season, and going all the way through the summer and still continuing it today, through our practices. Off-season weight room training, that's got to be a priority, and the guys made it a priority, and so far it's working in our favor.
Yeah, I see that right there. There's no doubt about it. They bought in 28 points in the first half. Got to be pretty happy with your passing and catching game.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing a nice job. Obviously there's some things that we need to clean up. It's the first game of the year, but we're doing a nice job working our progressions. Receivers are not doing a nice job of catching the ball and running with it afterwards. So we, like I said, we got a few things that we got to clean up. But yeah, we'll hope to keep going in the second half.
Very good, Coach Crail. I know you got a team to attend to here. Second half of football. It's not over till it's over. Good luck. Great luck so far this season. All right, thank you, Coach Crail. Good luck. Back up to you, Greg Peters.
All right, thanks a lot, Kevin. Good job on the interview. Coach Crail saying the things you got to say when you're up 28-7. Some things to clean up. He did. He seemed a lot happier during that interview than some of the ones we had last year.
Wesley's running down there. Look at him.
You know what?
He's got nice.
He was kind of had
nice form.
Had the high knees too.
Decent form.
He must be wearing.
Threw it back. Must be wearing pro.
Must be wearing Wranglers. Wranglers give you a lot of comfort in the midsection.
A Wrangler or potentially a Rustler, but yeah. Right in that range.
I could see Kevin, maybe possibly wearing some Jordache jeans back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh, for sure, no doubt about it.
The snazzy Jordache jeans.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they have the funny stuff on the pockets like the boys wear and the girls wear now with all the their bedazzled?
Yeah, the kind of bedazzled jeans. Yeah, I could see him bringing that.
Excessive stitching and whatnot.
Yep. Huh. Well, we got the Wildcats here. They'll be kicking off here in the second half to the Tigers. It's a cat fight here tonight. 28-7. Start of the third quarter. We've heard some reports, Rob and Jeff and Bailey, that there's an influx of gnats out on the stadium.
Infestation of sorts.
Yeah, almost like a.
I can't believe they're not coming to the window. It's almost like
I haven't had one gnat bite.
Like a force field. The window's wide open. We have lighting in here and what?
I tell you what, it's a scary broadcast. I hope maybe the gnats feel the same way. Now they got the beach ball over there.
I was going to say we have such magnetic personalities. You think they'd be swarming us? But who knows?
A lot of fans. I tell you what, the Nats didn't drive everybody away because there's still a lot of people here. A lot of Wildcat faithful.
Bleachers are full over here, bud.
They are.
No doubt about it.
Gary Langer, Jeff Morrow, and Matt Gretz over there look like they're game planning for the second half.
I'm sure. Or maybe post-game festivities.
Could be. Could be.
Knowing those fellas.
You never know what those guys are planning.
No.
Matt Gretz has got to be a proud papa. His son, Logan, is clicking on all cylinders so far in the first half for sure.
Yeah, he is. Looking real good. The boys are helping him look.
Are those the coaches' shirts? Are they meant to kind of go darker to lighter? Or is it just hot and sweaty?
I think they're fashioned like that, but yeah, they do look like they're look like they're sweaty.
Well, I thought Big Nezzy was sweating through that thing
he might be
like a stuck pig, but
he probably is. But yeah, I think there's a fade going on there. I think somebody's down there with a full pant. I don't know how you could do that today. Oh, several men down there in a full pant.
First class with the khakis.
Oh, no doubt. It's probably a Docker.
Like a Jim Harbaugh Docker?
I would assume. I would assume so. We've got a minute 14 till they boot this thing. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's hang 28 more on them. How about that? Oh, the boss is back.
Kevin, that was a fine interview at the 23-yard line.
He's happy.
That works pretty well with just you talking. We
bring it back upstairs.
Yeah, we're good. Worked well.
Thanks for setting that up.
Were the gnats bad down there?
There was a few gnats.
There was
a few gnats.
We've heard like 2 or 3 people of. Dan Callahan was one of them. He said he left because of the gnats. I got a question. I got to question his desire.
I'm gonna get my water up. Oh, there we go. Thank you. You got a question on?
Well, it's actually that we found out during halftime. There's a mutual friend of Jet, the Wolfman, and myself, Dan Callahan. His daughter, Maya, is one of the cheerleaders.
I wonder if I can put a light on.
He said he had so many gnats, he had to go under.
I got it. That's too much.
Ooh, that might bring the gnats in too, though.
There we go. I just got to be able to see the sheet. There we go. Everybody can live with that?
Oh, yeah.
We're good to go. Second half of football. Let's do a little do-si-do, Greg. I felt good the first half where we were standing.
Yep. Sorry, there we go.
I don't know. Here we go. 12 minutes on the clock. Here we go as we start the third quarter. Kevin Westhouse along with Greg Peters, Jeff Meyer producing this thing, and cameraman extraordinaire Rob Derry getting it done. 28-7. Your scoreboard is correct. River Falls Wildcats out to a 21-point lead. And as I said to Coach Crail, it's been a while since we got to talk about a 21-point lead coming out of halftime for the Wildcats.
Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. What did Coach, while they bring this thing out to the 35, I believe, what did Coach Crail say to you off camera?
He was pretty dialed in. He was pretty focused. I said interview about the 30-yard line. He said we'll see you out there. He was pretty dialed in.
Okay.
We didn't really get into a lot of small talk prior to what we just said, what you guys heard. So,
he
had a lot on his mind. He was sweating like he was playing. Right.
Yeah.
He had the wristband.
We were just commenting on Jason Nesbitt's pituitary glands earlier.
And for a head coach too, he looks good, right? He's got the card in the back. He's got the wristband going, the crisp, nice brimmed hat. It's a good look. It's pro style. He's bringing it.
He is.
I like the A game. And that's a culture thing, though. It always starts at the top, Greg, in any organization, right? It's the culture that he is setting the culture, and the kids are buying into the culture. We saw it there in the first half. New Richmond will get the ball here. Still 12 minutes on the clock. Kick was out of bounds, so they placed it at the 35-yard line. That's not that terrible of a penalty, really. They'll throw River Falls football back to them. New Richmond will get their ball. Actually, it's on the 40.
Yeah.
Well, now the 40 sounds way worse. Then you want to keep it in bounds.
Like five worse.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're
going to go
35.
back. Now you might as well just kick it out of bounds if you're going to give it to them on the 35. It's like a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Richmond down by 21. We'll see what they can do here in the second half. See if River Falls kept the sweat going and kept the juices flowing. Joey Kidder in the shotgun formation. Again, he's still flanked by Cooper Strand. Nothing changed there. Twins here on the near side. We're underway here now in the second half of football. Handoff to Strand. He'll gain about 4. Pretty simple handoff right up the middle, straight ahead.
Strand on the carry. Stop at number 2, Mason Prigge, and number 30, Jacob
Prigge on the tackle.
Well, it's a big series for the Wildcats. There's still a lot of time left in the ball game. Mm-hmm. You don't want New Richmond to march it down and make it a 2-score game.
Second down and let's call it 6. Wolfman, is that what you got? All right. That's a keeper, but sniffed out by the defensive line.
3. Joey Kidder. Chance Kamrowski wraps him up.
Kevin, the Wolfman.
I'm going to put Austin Mueller on that tackle, too. Go ahead.
The Wolfman was on that audio board when you were down there doing the on-field interview, like white on rice.
He's pretty dialed in.
Like peanut butter on the roof of your mouth. He was all over it.
Yeah, Wolfman. Wolfman was varsity last year. I think this year he's definitely an all-conference type pace right now.
Oh, he's Pro Bowl in my book.
3rd and 5. Back to pass. Looking. We got a man knocked away. Just tipped by Joe Stoffel. And in and out of the hands of the receiver. Ball's down. 4th and 5. Punt time for New Richmond.
I tell you what, good. Luke Nelson was right there to make the play. One thing that he did very well right there, he didn't lead with his head. Mm-hmm. Give the refs a chance to throw the flag. He went and tackled him up, squared him up, and made the play.
Adam Fireeisen back deep. The punt is away. It's a high, wobbly kick. Fireeisen would field it on his 28, and I guess he called fair catch. I really didn't see it. It was a timid fair catch, but the referee saw it, so that's all that matters. And the Wildcats will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 30.
Hey, once again, a great defensive stand by the Wildcats. 3 and out. And that's what you got to do right off the bat.
Coming out of halftime, Coach Crail and the defensive coaches got to be very happy with that. 10:38 to go here in the third quarter. It is 28-7, River Falls.
I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to get a heavy dose of number 25 here in the second half.
Did anybody get his yardage in the first half? Anybody go get an unofficial? Well, why not right there? Seth Cole following his blockers. Not a lot of room there, but he'll gain about 2 or 3.
Stop at number 22, Cooper Strand. Gain of 2.
Yeah, Cooper Strand, this is kind of like last year. I mean, New Richmond's got about 5 guys who are on both sides of the ball who are making all the plays. Cooper Strand on the tackle there. He runs the ball, he makes the tackles. Joey Kidder playing both sides.
Coach Sarah Cayley gave us a thumbs up. We were talking about Dar, her mom, and Rob Derry building her a room. There's Stoffel.
Stoffel stumbling out to the 49-yard line as he breaks the midfield stripe. Boy, that is just a great football play there by big old Joel Stoffel.
Yard line, 1st and 10, Wildcats.
Boy, that was fun to watch.
He always is fun to watch when he catches the ball.
Yeah, he just looks like a tight end, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got the build. College coaches, you might want to circle number 6, Joel Stoffel, on your bingo card and keep an eye on him. He might fit nicely into some post-high school program. Seth Cole, speaking of post-high school program, Seth Cole rocks it up in there. He'll gain 7.
Number 25, Seth Cole with the carry.
Probably call it 8.
Stop at number 22, Cooper Strand.
Nice hard run again by Seth Cole. I bet if he doesn't have 100, he's sneaking up on it. What do you think?
In the screen pass he caught was what I think Jeff said it was for 60 or 70. I can't remember.
I was thinking about ground yards.
Right.
I think he's close to it on ground yards.
Yeah, all-purpose yards. Yeah, he's way up there.
Way up there. Knocking on the door of 2 Bills. 2nd and 2. Man in motion. They give it to Cole, who's sneaking in behind backs. He'll have about 3 yards and a Wildcat first down.
That run right there, he's had some good ones tonight, but that might have been his best run of the night.
Wildcat.
Pads hit on about the 37 or 38, and the pile moved about another 3 yards for a first down.
Yeah. That was like the 42, I guess. You're like me earlier with 5 yards off on that.
Or what'd I say?
30.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, other way. Yep, sorry.
8:35 to go here in the third quarter. Gretz back to pass. Now he's going to try to run the ball, and not a lot of room, and he'll get back just past the line of scrimmage and maybe gain a yard.
Gretz with the carry. Stop at number 70, Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson in on the tackle for New Richmond. 2nd down and 10. They'll call it no gain.
In the play. 2nd and 10.
Clock continues to run. 8:13, 8:12, 8:11, 8:10 to go here in the third. 28-7 Wildcats. First possession for the Wildcats here in the second half. Gretz. Hands off to Cole, trying to find the near side and tied up in the backfield by number 25, Christian Germain.
Number 25, Christian Germain.
Christian Germain has been in on quite a few tackles
he
tonight.
Has. He's been the third leg of that stool on defense.
Yes, he has.
Now it's about 3rd and let's call it 17. 3rd and 17 for the Wildcats. In a bit of a pickle here. The 3rd down and long hasn't really scared him yet tonight. Let's see. 3rd and 17. Gretz back, looking downfield, little screen pass.
That's
flag. Interference. That's got to be interference.
Be a flag.
That's what Seth Cole was saying. Boy, he was all over him like a cheap suit.
Number 25, Seth Cole.
Yeah, he was up in his kitchen, wasn't he?
Number 51, Tanner Carver.
Yeah, I have no idea how that's. I don't know.
He was riding him like he needed like he was backpacking.
Yeah.
Huh. Now it's 4th and 17, punt formation for the Wildcats. Yeah, I'm not sure.
One of the things that Coach Crail was talking about with you on that 23-yard line halftime interview, things we got to clean up. Well, one of them is making sure the snap gets back to the punter in an accurate fashion.
Some things you need to clean up. You talked about.
Yeah, and that's one. Because that was a huge play in the first half. I mean, at the time I think it was 14-7, or was it 21-7?
Maybe 14.
Yeah, it was either a 7-point game or a 14. But if the ball ends up on the 20 and New Richmond marches it in,
it's a whole different ball game.
It was a huge play.
Yeah, if we had more time, I was going to get into that, but we were at the 40-second mark of that interview, and I was like, you got to get going. But I wanted to talk about that because I was going to say that was a play that you won't see in the scorebook.
But that's what he's talking about.
It's a huge play.
Coach Krell's, that's what he's talking about. But clean some things up and
without calling out names and specifics.
Right.
You were getting that.
And that's all right, I mean, it's his first game of the year. I mean, you work on it, you practice, you get better.
Maybe partially blocked. I'm not sure. It's got a little wobble to it, and that'll get an Richmond bounce.
You got to work on that snap a
and
little bit.
And the Wildcats will down it at the 33-yard line.
Well, one thing I will tell you too, Kevin. So there's the long snapping is a heck of a lot harder than it looks. And there was the college, but you were a long snapper. There was two. So my brother played at Tennessee Chattanooga, and he was a quarterback, and he was. And we've talked about that before too. He was there when Terrell Owens was there, but I'll get at it with it in the next play here. I'll tell you because it's a long snapping story.
And I just want to say something about long snapper. When you're a long snapper, that's just a great conversation starter. With all,
Yeah.
I'm a long snapper. Handoff up the middle, running hard and nothing doing. Taken down by a host of Wildcats.
There was 8 years of Hilke's long snapping at Tennessee Chattanooga. So a brother did it for 4 years, and then his younger brother. They didn't play the line. They did nothing else. They didn't play offense or defense. They came in, they did long snap, and they were in 8 years they never had one missed snap. That's why they had a scholarship to play football, because they could put that thing on a button every single time.
Train your kid to be a long snapper or a punter.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Back to pass, looking, little screen across the middle, dumps it off. This in and out of the hands of Joe Powers. That'll stop the clock now with 6:20 to go here in the third quarter, and it'll remain 3rd and 10.
The superstar Mike Morris had a lucrative, endorsement career after his playing days with the Minnesota Vikings when all he did was a long snap.
It's a good gig. How Rob Derry. It's a good gig. 3rd and 10. Everybody looking at their wrist, both the offense and defense. Everybody trying to get a play. I see trouble here. They got 3 receivers and 2 defenders. That's never good here on the near side. Miller showing blitz here in the end. He is going to come hard. Quarterback steps up. He's got a little bit of a crease, and not a big enough crease, as he'll gain only about 4, and it'll leave way too much meat on the bone. It'll be 4th and 6.
2 stops in a row. Wildcats defense has played very well tonight. They gave up one long run to Joey Powers, and that has been about it. I'd like to see Adam Fireeisen catch one with a little space and see what he can do here.
Good punt again, end over end, and he'll catch that and fair catch that one more time. Boy, they're right on him. There's really nowhere for him to go. He'll catch it on the 33, and Wildcats will set up shop there. 1st and 10 on their own 33 with 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats with their second possession of the second half, leading the New Richmond Tigers 28-7. Once again, we want to remind everybody tonight's game brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls in River Falls, Wisconsin. And out in Prescott as well.
Did the River Falls Municipal Utilities come in? Are you guys sponsored?
No, we're not. We're just an unofficial sponsor. Being the utility director, I kind of made us an unofficial sponsor, Greg.
Okay.
And if no one heard the joke earlier, it's important that we're an unofficial sponsor because River Falls Municipal Electric Utility. Hold on. Seth Cole to the outside. 40, 50, 30, 40. Just knocked out of bounds. And I like it when Seth Cole gets right in the middle of my jokes. I love it. He rattles off about another 25 yards. Wow.
I think there was about 2 guys on the field that could have caught Seth Cole there. One of them is on our team, and he wasn't going to tackle him, but the other one is Joey Powers, and that's who made the stop.
1st and 10 all the way down to the 35. So real quickly, do you know why, Greg, River Falls Municipal Electric Utility since 1900 likes to be a unofficial sponsor of these football games? Just say no, Greg.
I don't know.
Because River Falls Municipal Electric Utility loves to be the co-sponsor of these games, Greg, because you can't play football in the dark.
I like it.
River Falls Municipal Electric Utility since 1900 here in River Falls. There we go. A little pass, little flare to the near side. Peyton Flood, he'll gain about 5.
I love all the crossing routes we're doing tonight. Those are they're tough to cover. Logan throws has been very accurate on those throws. They're tough to stop.
Yeah, that little advertisement, that's got a joke potential of like a 9.5. The delivery, and that was like a 6. So I apologize.
I think you're selling
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
that was my own grading was a 6.
I thought you were selling yourself short. He's tough. Rob's a tough critic.
Tough critic. Russian judge had a 4 on that.
He's a tough critic.
The 2nd and 6 now for the Wildcats. Clock continues to run. 4:30. Little Wildcat formation. That was a direct snap to Peter Noreen, the Green Machine, and backup quarterback.
Seth Cole with a carry.
Good to see Peter Noreen, the junior, get in the game.
Oh yeah, go put him down. Yeah,
I know Peter Noreen has family listening in Texas right now.
It looks like the starting quarterback Logan Gretz is maybe cramping up a little bit.
So Peter Noreen is going to get some reps. So folks in Texas, your nephew, he's out there right now. Cousin, nephew, he hands off, and they'll make it 3rd.
Number 25, Seth Cole.
Let me see, it'll be 4th down, and let's call it 2. We'll see if they elect to go for it here.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard
They lost a
line.
couple of yards, make it 4th and 4 maybe. Logan Gretz now up. The Green Machine, Peter Noreen, gets the plays from his coaches. He's in the huddle. Big play here for Peter Noreen and the River Falls Wildcats. Let's see if he can get it done. The junior. Timeout has been called by Coach David Crail, and probably going to try to get Logan Gretz back in the game.
Yeah, he's coming back in.
Good pickup, though. He getting stretched out on the sidelines, cramping up a bit on this warm evening.
Maybe he got a gnat bite.
There's a lot of gnats down there. It's natty.
There's Craig Davis making his way up the stand, saying hello to some folks.
I see Craig Davis walking like that, and a lot of people just sitting up straighter when he walks by. Craig Davis. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to send a warm shout out to Mike Cayley out in Alexandria, Minnesota. We believe he's on a golf trip.
We believe he's on a golf trip that he has somehow forgot about on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. So, Mike, hope you're having a good time. You're tuning in. We got half of the experience up here in Rob Derry. You guys are taking off with your next, and also
2/3.
Mr. Jeff Meyer.
2/3.
So does that happen next week, volleyball? Gretz back on 4th down. He's going to quick swing pass. Just out of the outstretched arms of Jared Crane. He had him out there on the flat and just overshot him a bit. They'll turn the ball over on downs.
Cramping up again.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
He's cramping. He's pulling his toe. Yeah, he's cramped up. That's the worst.
We have to get have his mom, Beth Gretz, give him some bananas the day before. Isn't that what you do, Bailey? Eat bananas to stop cramps.
And a lot of water.
A lot of water.
It's a hot night.
I was told that. I don't know if it's a wives' tale, but Matt Dusick told me that to eat bananas before.
I've heard that too.
Before a Grandpa Baseball League and games, and I knock on wood, I haven't pulled a muscle since he told me that little deal.
It has nothing to do with that half a bottle of ibuprofen, does it? Rainbow down the left side. He's got a man here just out of the outstretched arms of Cole Efforts. That was a beautiful Efforts.
That was a good. That was a good efforts.
Those jokes there, we call that low-hanging fruit. Second down and 10, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This third quarter has really been played about between the 30s. Neither team really able to advance the ball. Back to pass, looking down the field, still looking, no one open, now being forced to the sidelines and taken down here on the near side by big old number 52, Chance Kamrowski.
Big chance, kept him in bounds, too, and the clock keeps ticking.
Continues to run 2:43, 2:42, 2:41 and counting here in the third quarter. We remain at 28-7. It's third, and let's call it 12. Third and 12. Real good, isn't it? Oh,
well, I'd say
up
what?
the middle and nothing.
Hey,
what do you got there, Greg?
That's Eric Bark plugging the hole up like just a big bookend right there.
Yeah, I hope you folks are enjoying our new format, the YouTube. I'm not sure why we're messing around. I'm the YouTube. Isn't that the place to go anyway to watch video? So, hey, we're there. River Falls Sports on the YouTube.
We were a little late to the party, but we got there.
We got there.
Better. I think we were fashionably late.
Fashionably late to the YouTube. Fourth down punt. It is away. End over end kick again. That'll hit on the 37 and bounce towards the Richmond sideline. No one's going to field that, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And River Falls will go 1st and 10 from their own 37 with $1:37 to go here in the third quarter.
Down at the 37-yard line.
Boy, there's absolutely no wind at all. Look at those flags. The wind is blowing straight down. Like you're playing in a hermetically sealed bubble right now. Glorious night. Except for the Gnats.
Which I have not really seen hide or hair of.
They have not made their way to the booth.
No.
Try the left side. That's Bruno. You try the left side.
We're picking up a little bit of audio from
number 71.
From Chance Kamrowski and Eric Bark, who both have played a heck of a ball game
thus far.
I mean, at least it's a cramp and not
we better get on that a little bit. It's football talk down there. We're on the internet. There's no delay. Seth Cole runs it up for 3 yards. Second down, and let's call it 7. 6 or 7, 6.5. $1.18, 17, 16. $1.15 to go here in the third. Wildcats in no big hurry. Peyton Flood shuttling the play in.
The Green Machine, Peter Noreen,
still on the field.
Quarterbacking for the Wildcats right now with starting quarterback Logan Gretz trying to work out some cramps, it looks like, in his left calf.
This is why all those practice reps are important and why you take them seriously. You never know when you're going to get your shot in the game. And Peter Noreen getting his shot right here. Another timeout by Coach David Crail. Gets his team to the sideline with a 2nd and 6. 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That's the River Falls Wildcats' second timeout. Just one remaining here in the second half. Let's hope that doesn't come into play.
Well, he's got a different quarterback in there, and he just wants to make sure kind of everybody knows where they're going.
Yep. Hey, these are good early reps for Peter Noreen. Get the jitters out, get some taste of some live game.
Well, the best friend of a quarterback coming in that's maybe be a little rusty and hadn't played all night is a good running back, and we've got one of those.
Second and 6. It's a long 6, but we'll call it something like that.
The Tigers have stacked the box. I think they're pretty confident Seth Cole's going to get it too.
Peter Noreen, he'll keep it up the middle. The Green Machine, he's elusive, he's juking, he's driving, he's got himself a first down all the way up to the midfield stripe, but then there's a flag in on the play.
I'm going to say leading with the crown of the helmet is the call, I think.
Let's see, that flag came from a long ways as well.
It was from the back judge, and it was right. He threw it right when the tackle was made, which I think it was a.
Oh, he's going to pick the flag up, I think. Let's see, I saw him wave it over his head. What do we got? Oh, legal block in the back.
Block in the back.
And that will come back. That's too bad. That's going to negate Peter Noreen's nice little scamper there on 2nd down and long. Coach Crail wants a little explanation. He says, hey, I saw the block. I'm not sure how you get that block in the back. Now he has all the refs' attention over here on the near side, and as usual, he's not going to win the argument.
They never do. But he made it, you want to make sure they get their point made.
Right.
It might not be so apt to throw it the second time.
I'm not sure who the penalty was on, but blocking the back, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, nice little scamper, though, by the backup quarterback.
Yeah, good run by Pete.
Brett's still trying to get the bugs worked, get the cramps worked out.
Probably going to see Pete throw his first pass.
Maybe. Or not. He'll hand it off. Seth Cole to the outside. He's got daylight.
He's gone.
He's got a lot of daylight. He's got 40, 35, 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. All Seth Cole.
Seth Cole just runs mad. He runs like he's just mad.
Boy, they had him in the backfield, and this play's going nowhere. He breaks out of the pile, and it's just off to the races for Seth Cole.
I mean, he did have, Joey Powers, kind of had the angle on him and caught him, and it took Joey Powers another 10, 15 yards to bring him down.
He might have lost his shoe on that, I think, on the tackle. Literally a shoestring tackle. He's going to the bench and maybe adjust
his footwear.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he kind of pulled on his leg, I think, there, so he's going to
Is he cramping up, too?
He might be. Yeah, he is. He's cramping as well. Calf cramp.
Yeah, let's hydrate these guys.
Start the IVs. That was
Kobe Bryant turned
35. That was about a 35-yard scamper.
Kobe Bryant turned a $6 million investment into a $200 million gain by investing in Body Armor sports drink.
And that's not going to be a time. That's going to end in the third quarter. So
Wildcats 28, the Richmond Tigers 7.
So a third quarter not really full of scoring, as there was no scores in the third quarter.
Like you said, the whole third quarter was played in between the 30s.
It was. But
that is
fine.
advantageous for the Wildcats as they lead by 21 heading into the fourth stanza.
After 3 quarters of play, it is the River Falls Wildcats 28, the New Richmond Tigers 7. And we're going to head to the fourth quarter here at David Smith Stadium at New Raymer Field. Again, I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Greg Peters and Mr. Jeff Meyer producing this thing, and Mr. Rob Derry on the camera tonight. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you're enjoying a great non-conference varsity high school football game, the kickoff of the 2018 season.
Let me ask you a question, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? So Raymer Field, you said it's New Raymer Field?
No, it's Raymer Field. There's a town by Fort Collins, Colorado. It's called New Raymer, and I can't stop saying New Raymer.
I thought the guy's first name was New.
No, it's Raymer.
So, and I don't actually.
It's Raymer. It's David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field.
Okay, so New is just you just.
Yeah, I just
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's me.
I got you.
So there's a little town. It's just out of. It's like.
No, I thought I had the name of the field.
No, it's
okay,
It's Raymer Field.
Yeah.
And I keep saying New Raymer, but there's a little town.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know the name of Raymer Field? Like what the name of the person is?
No.
We'll find that out.
So David Smith.
We'll have that next week.
Wasn't David Smith an adder though after Raymer Field?
Well, yes, yes.
Okay.
David Smith, actually, the Smith family owns First National Bank.
So there you go. So that comes from. Here we go. 1st and 10. Noreen still in the game. He'll hand off and a little sweep to the right side to Jared Crean. Uses his speed and gets about 8 or 9 yards.
Nifty little footwork from Jared Crean.
Number 21, Jared Crean with a carry.
Gretz with his helmet off here on the sidelines, just pounding down the Gatorade. Gain of 8 by Crean, 2nd and 2. Ball rests on the 18-yard line. Wildcats definitely in field goal range now, looking to put another 6 spot on the board. Behind the leadership of the backup quarterback, Peter Noreen, has been in most of the second half after Logan Gretz started getting cramps. Hands ball.
Jake Miller.
Jake Miller gets his second toe to the game. He runs hard, near the first down marker, but maybe a half a yard shy.
Number 13, Tim Salmon.
Tackle made by Tim Salmon on the play for the Tigers.
Got to call his name a few nights. It's now 3rd and a short 1. 11:30 to go in the football game.
At the Tigers' 16-yard line.
Boy, you got a couple options here, right? You got Miller, you've got Cole, and maybe a Noreen on the sneak. What do you think? Wildcats hurry to the line. Jacob Miller flanked by Noreen. They'll give it to Miller.
Mason Priggy in motion.
Miller, spinorama. He's headed for the end zone. 5, touchdown, Jacob Miller.
Great run by Jake Miller.
Somebody hit the Control-B spin button coming out of the pile, and boom, headed towards pay dirt. Jake Miller, touchdown Wildcats.
I tell you what, Jake Miller was another kid that was injured last year too, and toward the end of the season, and he had some type of shoulder injury. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a shoulder injury for sure. And he wasn't healed up all the way until about June.
Was it a collarbone or shoulder?
It was some type of something in that.
The kick is up and it is good.
Jared Crean's was a collarbone.
There you go.
But Jake Miller's, I think, was some type of shoulder injury. Or the tendon or something that attaches the shoulder to the other deltoid or whatever.
You know what?
Rob knows all those muscles.
He looks healthy now, I tell you that, because that was a fine run there. He hit the hole hard, spun away from the tackle, and took it right on down in there, 18 yards for a Wildcat touchdown to make it 35-7 with 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the contest.
That was pound and ground for the Wildcats on that series.
That was all on the ground. Nice job by quarterback Peter Noreen, though, to kind of just, nothing fancy, just doing what he needs to do.
Yep.
Receive the snaps and hand the ball off.
He did his job.
He did his job well. Nothing fancy. Didn't try to outplay himself there.
So did Seth Cole. So did Jacob Miller, and so did the Wildcat offensive line.
That's what we want from the double bump right there. He's in the A gap.
Well, here, let's listen to the coaches.
Right there, bam. Look at
And Paulie gets downfield.
Bam. I like that. Bam. They must be looking at pictures and game film down
Coach
there.
Big Nezzy talking to 265-pound Zach Paulson.
Bam, he said. Hit him. 35-7, 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the game. Wildcats, I've just been reluctant to say dominating or all Wildcats, but 35-7, it's been a pretty dominant show by River Falls.
Well, and I'll tell you what, the offense had all the fireworks early on, and they kind of scored right at the end of the half, and definitely was the story of the game. But second half for sure, story of the game's definitely been the defense. They've played well tonight too.
They have. I
haven't seen too. I mean, Joey Powers' long run, there was one or two missed tackles, but there hasn't been too many missed tackles tonight either, and that's very encouraging in game one.
Kick is away, low squibber, and that is also going to be out of bounds.
That's something to fix.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
There's been so many good things tonight for the Wildcats, but special teams, they're going to be working on that a little bit, I bet, during this next upcoming week.
Yep, and that's okay. There's a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah. And for the mistakes they've had on special teams, they've been able to really recover from all those mistakes.
Hey, if the worst thing that happens to us is two out of bound kickoffs and one kind of botched snap, we're all right.
Yeah, we're all right. And they recovered from all of those misfortunes, so it's the best way to learn right there.
And honestly, you got Joey Powers back there returning the kicks.
Yeah, so they're trying to kick away from him. Here we go. 35-yard line for the Richmond Tigers. Nothing fancy. They just kind of run a 42 dive type play. They get 2 yards and a cloud of dust. 2nd and 8. Mason Priggy in on the tackle.
On turf, do you say like a cloud of rubber?
Cloud of rubber. Cloud of rubberized tires. Ground up rubberized tires or something like that, yeah.
Had you been on that turf field before you just interviewed before?
It's a nice surface.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Pretty soft too. It's nice turf.
I wasn't really planning on running off the field, but it was so good, and I got the.
We saw you.
I got a new pair of kicks on. I just couldn't help it. I got into a little bit of a gallop.
We saw the high knees over there. Actually, they were kind of like the rear end kicks run. You were kind of
stretching a bit. Yes. Yeah, you noticed that.
Oh yeah, we saw it. Because it was on a hop, and we were very impressed.
I kind of just unconsciously broke into that on that fine field.
Well, you're excited.
All excited. Pass down the far side. He's got a guy open, and that's a nice catch out there by number 24, Braden Gefke.
Man, you got some eagle eyes.
Number 24, Braden Gefke.
Boom.
He's way over there.
Tackle by number 20, Alex Kelm.
I'm looking above the readers for that.
Takes the ball to the 47-yard line. First down to Richmond.
First down to Richmond. I think that's their first down here in the second half.
Hustling out for the Wildcats, number 44, Josh Hilmanowski.
Little pass across the middle. Oh, and almost picked off. In and out of the hands
Pass intended for number 24.
of Peyton Flood. He was surprised that got to him. All of a sudden, the ball was in his lap. He just couldn't hang on.
Now in for the Wildcats, number 26, Riley Hoopert.
Hoop. Second and 10 for Richmond. 9:38 to go here in the ball game. 35-7 River Falls. Glad you could be with us to enjoy a game that you haven't seen in a while in River Falls. Keeper. And that's all.
Number 13, Jim Salmon with the keeper.
What is it? It's all blocked up in the middle. Gain of, let's call it 2. 3rd and 9.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 9.
9-19, 9-18, 9-17 to go in the contest. 3rd and 9. New Richmond on their own side of the 50. They'll need to get down to about the 43 for a first down. Kidder in the shotgun. Fakes a handoff, back to pass, throws it across the middle, and over the outstretched arms of Braden Gefke.
Incomplete.
Alex Kelm there on the play for the Wildcats.
He was poised and ready to lay the lumber, wasn't he?
He was.
Richmond at their 48-yard line.
Kevin, I don't know if Rob Darrell will probably remember this, but when we went to go, Rob was broadcasting the state volleyball playoffs last year, and Rob and I took a little tour of Lambeau Field, and we took the tour with the Stoffel brothers.
Ah,
For the Tigers. And a fire
Stoffel brothers were taking the tour of Lambeau Field with us.
pretty good tour, isn't it?
Oh, it was a great tour.
The kick is away. Another high end-over-end kick. Great job punting tonight.
That's number 18.
Fires
No,
with the
10.
first pitch at the 15-yard line. First
Well,
and
I'm
10.
not going to argue with your
I
eyes.
think it's 10.
Yeah, you got it.
I think it's Jackson. No, excuse me. I think it is Cole Efforts.
Yeah.
It's either Cole Efforts
No,
or Braden Schubert.
we're going 10. You're right. You're right on it.
I squinted a little. So, yeah, Lambeau Field Tour is pretty good. I remember I took that, I don't know, 20 years ago. But I remember being up in the booth like this, and the tour guide says, so which end of the field did Bart Starr go in over center to win the Ice Bowl game?
Well, depending on what side of the
Well,
field
we
you're
were
on,
up
but
in the
yeah.
press box, so press box, but
Oh.
I said right down there. So it was,
Was it before they did all the new stuff? there?
yeah, but the original press boxes are still in the same
Oh,
location. They
gotcha.
just
Okay.
redid them.
Gotcha.
So. You know who the announcer was for that? Speaking of announcing, Jim Scott.
In the Ice Bowl?
Yeah,
Is he still alive?
I don't think he is.
Number 14, Jaden Schwann.
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago. Run up the middle, gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
About
Get
8
one.
minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Peter Noreen still in the game. Gretz on the shelf right now, working out the cramp situation, but up 35-7. Coach Krill may be content just to leave him there right now and get Noreen some little experience.
Mason Prigge in the
Inside handoff. Gain of maybe
For the
1.
carry. Stop on number 58.
A little bit of a cross-buck inside handoff, really no gain. We're just going to call it 3rd and 10. That might have lost a yard.
3rd and 10.
Arsenio Black now in the game for the Wildcats.
Noreen yet to be able to put the ball up in the air. Has he thrown one? Maybe I'm incorrect. I don't
think he has
I
yet.
don't think so.
But when you're up 35-7 with 8 or 7.5 minutes left in the ball game, you're probably gonna be running. Mason Prigge out wide up top. Arsenio Black out wide down low here.
Handoff. They'll keep it on the ground and lose another yard or 2. But the clock continues to run, and that's what's most important for the Wildcats right now with 7:13, 7:12, 7:11, 7:10 to go in the contest.
Brings up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Punt time.
Talking about the special teams earlier, here's a great situation to be backed up in your own end zone. Need a good snap and a good punt.
Taylor Terrell.
Try to change that field position around a little bit.
Punter Taylor Terrell, he's kind of a joy to watch. See if he can get one away here. The Richmond,
snap.
the kick is away. Nice kick. Boy, what a strong leg, Greg. Holy cow. Catches that on his own 40. Fair caught. That is a 45-yard punt in the air.
Yeah.
In the air. With no roll.
And the ball didn't turn over. Didn't turn over into a spiral.
No, he didn't nail it, right?
He still kicked it pretty good.
Again, if you're looking for college kickers, another one to keep on your radar.
Yeah.
Taylor Terrell can punt the ball. 1st and 10 to Richmond on their own 40. 6:38 to go in the game. 35-7 River Falls.
Connor Cardell in for the Wildcats. Coming up and making the tackle.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Joe Powers with the carry. Taking down by number 31, Connor Cardell.
Yeah, both these teams are going pretty vanilla here in half two.
Now in the game for the Wildcats, too, is number 9, John Firth. Playing a little defensive end for the Cats here in the fourth quarter. Little outside linebacker, maybe.
Kidder wants the ball, hands it off, and sniffed out.
Joe Powers with the carry.
By number 26 for the Wildcats.
26, Riley Hooper.
Riley Hoopert on the tackle.
3rd and 10.
Number 12, Jack Davis now in for the Cats. His older brother, Joey, wore the same number a year ago, I believe. Isn't that right, Bailey? Yep.
5:35 to go in the contest. The clock continues to run. 3rd and 10 for New Richmond. They're in no hurry. And now they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout.
So head coach Reggie Larson takes a timeout for the Richmond Tigers. It's their first timeout of the half. And everybody's going to regroup on a 3rd and 10. It might be a good time to remind everybody tonight's game brought to you by the First National Bank of River Falls. Proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sports on our YouTube channel, River Falls Sports. Thank you.
Do we have a nickname for it? Like we used to call it the Cube. We call it the Tube?
The Tube. I don't. Yeah.
What do we call it now?
The Tube. I don't know. Yeah.
It's on the Tube.
On the Tube. We're on the Tube. On the YouTube. I think I like the way when you go to the YouTube and if you can't remember what you're looking for, you just in the search bar just type in River Falls Sports. Bam! Right there it is. Top of the list. You just go.
And I'm glad the first time that this, and I'm sort of a part of the program a little bit. And when I think the first time we did it was for baseball. I was trying to tune in for baseball, and I didn't know that. And then, boy, that's a difference. And actually, Wednesday night, I had a couple people texting like, "Yeah, we can't find the volleyball show." And I said, "You gotta." And they were kind of ripping on YouTube, and I said, "You got to put River Falls Sports in there." And then all of a sudden, boom! Popped up just like that.
There it is. Nice run. Still on his feet, and there he goes. That's a real healthy run there by Joe Powers.
Yeah, that kid's a good player.
30-yard scamper by Joey Powers. No quitting that kid.
Nope.
Taking up by number 85, Arsenio Black, at the 31-yard line.
That is some outstanding camera work, though. That was nice. Nice tight shot. Just brings it right on in there.
I don't expect anything less.
Rob Derry going big time on everybody tonight. Keeper by Joey Kidder. He might gain one or two.
Joey Kidder with the
Hey,
carry.
Jeff Meyer, how's it going down there in the
Stop at number
have you
9,
got a
John
cramp
Firth.
yet or not?
Producer.
The producer putting it. He's
staying hydrated.
He's drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, he is.
He's drinking a lot of water. So
What's your favorite brand of water, Wolf? It's Nestle Pure Life.
So every time the down and distance changes, Mr. Jeff Meyer's typing that in. He's backspacing. He's going quick.
You get a cramp in the finger.
Yeah,
here.
He's probably playing hurt by now. Oh, nice play. Number 31, Connor Cardell.
Connor Cardell got in the game here a little late, and he's had his name called a couple times with a tackle and another sack. Two tackles behind the line.
That's just a real nice looking play by Cardell. He teed him up. He stayed square and drove right through him.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
6 foot 165, a sophomore.
Just past the 4-minute mark left in the game. 3:56 to go.
That kid's making him notice.
He's making him notice. 3rd and New Richmond. Taken down. Another nice open field tackle. That's by Riley Hoopert.
Riley Hooper with the stop.
Hoop.
Taking down at the 39-yard line.
Boy, there's some pretty good fundamentals that we've seen tonight on defense for the Wildcats. Good way of staying in their lanes.
Solid tackling, too.
Nice tackling. It's like New Richmond's going to go for it here on 4th and 18.
Why wouldn't you?
Down a whole bunch. Back to pass. Kidder looking downfield. He's got all day. He's going to go for the end zone. He's got a man and broken up at the last second.
By Alex Kelm.
Kelm on the
Safety,
breakup.
Alex Kelm.
That ball maybe had just a little bit too much air on it, Greg, and give Kelm time to get over there and break up that play.
Yeah, he was wide open, and
He had a man.
Kelm came over and knocked it out right as soon as he was about to make the catch.
That ball was in the air for a long time.
Ball turned over
That's a
on
great
downs.
defensive play by Kelm.
1st and 10. River Falls.
So the turnover on downs, there's 3 minutes and 3 seconds left here. 1st and 10 Wildcats, and I expect nothing fancy at all. And Richmond might even be content here just to let this thing go, get on the bus and go home and live for next week. We'll see.
Well, speaking of next week, we play Ellsworth at Ellsworth,
And I think we're going to try
which the Panthers knocked us off here at home last year in a
Yes.
pretty tough, tightly fought game.
They got some good athletes over there in Ellsworth.
They play hard. Ellsworth plays hard.
Their baseball team made it to the state tournament this year.
Yeah.
I know that because they played a Waupun.
They did.
Yeah.
Who won that game?
Waupun beat them, I think. Like
How did Waupun do?
they won the state championship
Really?
this year. Yeah, they did. So they
What's
won it-
Wapun's nickname?
The Warriors.
Waupun Warriors.
Yeah. We used to be the
What
Indian. We used to be the Indian Warriors. Now we're the Spartan Warriors.
Okay.
Of course. Black and gold.
I like it.
Anyway,
Yeah, Ellsworth has it.
so what was I going to say? So Jeff Johnson and Bo Herstein may try to get this show on the road next week down in Ellsworth.
Okay.
So they may be looking for some help. I'm not sure. So I'm going to be I'm going to be out of pocket. I have to pick up a friend at the airport at 7:00 coming in from Colorado. So we're going to be spending the weekend together and reminiscing.
I'm going to be up in Rib Lake playing, watching, I guess, if they get it running. But we're going to be playing in the over 35 Wisconsin State Baseball Tournament
yeah.
in Rib Lake, Wisconsin.
So we'll see if stay tuned. Hopefully Bo and Jeff will get that going next week live from
We'll
Ellsworth.
be watching for sure.
I got to give. Bo said he wanted the tutorial again, so we'll have to find some time.
What's a brand new tutorial?
Yeah. Balls away.
Is it about
and-
the same thing?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay.
It's about the same. But there's a couple cords to plug in.
Just one or two, right?
Just one or two.
Yeah.
2nd down.
Ball gets away. It's spotted. Now the clock. So why did the clock stop there? Now it's going to run. They had to set the ball. 2:53, 2:52, 2:51 and counting.
Number 32, James Westhoff, now in for the Cats.
2nd down and 20 after that errant snap over the head of Peter Noreen. Yeah, a little
James Westhoff out wide.
man in motion. Noreen inside handoff here to the
Whoop.
near side, and boy, he's got some running room and a nice scamper by number 14, Jordan Schwantz, the upcoming
was-
sophomore. Haven't called his name yet tonight.
Shot out of a cannon in that run.
He looked fresh as a daisy coming out of there, didn't he?
He did.
3rd and 8.
Looked like he was tracking down a deep fly ball in center.
Man, he came out of there like, yeah, he had some fresh getaway sticks. Clock runs, $1:56, 55,
Jaden's
54.
mom, Cheryl, was passing out a ton of River Falls Athletic Booster Club booklets tonight.
Well, 12 yards for her son right there. Little swing pass here to the near side, and that was Noreen's first pass, just out of the outstretched arms of Connor Cardell.
Connor Cardell, incomplete.
Yeah, I think maybe Noreen thought he was going to head upfield just a little bit sooner than he did, and just led him by a half a yard too far. Clock stops with 1:41 to go. It's 4th and 8. It's punt time for the Wildcats. Boy, it's been so great to have you guys up here tonight. I know, Greg, we called you on a little bit of an emergency, and you wasted no time coming out.
Here anyway.
And Rob and Jeff, you guys just yeoman's job. Ball down. Recovered by the Wildcats, and that's going to do it. As they say on a Packer broadcast, there's your dagger.
Yes, sir.
Fumble punt. At the 25-yard line. First down for the Wildcats.
Anyway, no. So, guys up here tonight, all volunteers giving up their Friday night to come on down and do this for our audience. And you can't say enough. You know, Jeff Meyer and Rob Derry just coming out and just giving up their time for the community. It's really awesome. And not only do they do it, but they do a professional job. And Greg, having you here,
best in the business.
It's just great having you up here on a Friday night, just rapping about sports and football, and great time.
Have a good time.
Thanks, Greg, for helping out tonight.
Right back at you too.
So
we've got should be what they say academic.
Academic.
A couple of kneels.
This would be the old victory formation.
Yep. Whoop.
Victory formation. They'll take the knee.
For some reason, Chance Komrowski was. No, hold on. Yeah, that was Chance.
What did you observe, Greg?
He was running onto the field and then made a quick
beeline
button hook back to the sidelines.
Clock runs 1:18, 1:17, 1:16. It's going to be second down. Victory formation.
They had Connor Cardell playing the line. He's normally a D-back / linebacker playing the line. I'm guessing he normally doesn't play there.
I'm going to mention this right now, or otherwise I'm going to forget, but somebody has to go down and get the other mic off the bench. So
I can do that.
Yeah, just somebody.
I don't. I can high knee it down there.
You could.
I'll high knee it. I gotta get the legs limbered up.
Right, that's it.
There's Jack Davis getting the crowd fired up over by the 50-yard line.
45 seconds. I'm going to give you a little bit of the Wildcat crowd. They're on their feet. Standing ovation. I just got a text from Mike Noreen. It says, my Texas family loved the broadcast. So there they are, Wildcat fans on their feet here.
Kevin, I'll tell the Noreen family down in Texas that we love them viewing.
We did.
Here we Wildcat go. Fans love the final score tonight.
I'm going to tell you right now, Greg, the clock's going to expire. There's 10 seconds left. They're headed towards the sidelines. But I haven't got to say this ever here, and it's been a long time since any broadcaster got to say, tonight the River Falls Wildcats defeat the Richmond Tigers by a final score of 35-7. That sounds good.
That's an emphatic win on game one. Great start to the 2018 season for Coach David Crail and the rest of his staff.
Boy, hard work pays off. What was the saying you had earlier about lifting and work? And
they said good things come to those. It's not good things come to those who wait. It's good things come to those who lift.
And there were some good things that came tonight. Now it's a long season.
Who lift weights? Sorry,
but off to a great start. You got some things to build on tonight, but boy, there's a lot of goodness.
A lot of good positives to take away from tonight. Like anything, first game of the year, there's obviously going to be some things to work on too. But yeah, a lot of good things to take away. I thought we tackled very well tonight. I thought for the most part, from what I could tell, and I don't know all their plays obviously, but kids looked like they were lining up in the right spots and taking care of their duties on every play. And Logan Gretz, before he cramped up, he looked sharp. And it was all the way around. I thought it was a solid first game, and you could see the kids, Wildcats, they're all jumping up and happy and high-fiving, and boy, that's what high school football is all about right there.
Yeah. They are. Now they're coming over to their student section and celebrating with the student section. And, boy, just a happy bunch of River Falls Wildcats tonight. Yeah, it'll put everybody in a good mood.
Well, I'd say another thing, too, from last year, like I think a lot of, some of the parents, and dads and moms that have been part of the program and their kids are playing, they probably knew this, but a lot of people out there, because, Jared Crean, he broke his collarbone literally in the first half of the first game last year. He was out for the entire season, and man, that kid's a game changer. And guys like Peyton Flood, that last year it was his first time playing, on the varsity, and boy, he looks like he can. Boy, they got some weapons.
They have some weapons. They have some weapons. They'll be fun to watch.
Nate Richmond had a good game tonight in the first half too.
The crock pot.
Obviously, Seth Cole. I don't think we have to.
Right. Yeah, he must have had over. I don't have the final
obvious
statistic, but he was definitely over 100 yards. So, I tell you what, I think we could ramble all night. We probably should shut this thing down and put a big red bow around it, huh? So, on behalf of the Wildcat football, Coach David Crail, our producer Jeff Myers, cameraman Rob Derry, my color commentator Mr. Gregory Eugene Peters, I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And until next time, good night.